everybody, and welcome to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master and host for another session of Heroes of Greyhawk. The heroes have been debating back and forth of what the heroes are going to do next. It appears as though things have gotten a little tight for this party. We're going to jump into this game. I welcome you all for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We're going to dive in to see what happens here. I'm going to introduce you to my pals. And here they are. Hey, guys. How's it going? We got everything figured out, right?
Hello. Oh, yeah. Rock solid plan.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, everyone is in agreement for sure.
That's absolutely what I thought you'd say.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing is you make a plan and then the plan just gets screwed.
Yeah, I know, right?
So that's the way D&D works sometimes.
Plan survives contact with the enemy.
That's right. Well said. Well said.
Or with the Dungeon Master.
Hey, the Dungeon Master is not the enemy. The Dungeon Master is your friend. I'm rooting for you guys. And I want to know who you guys are. So let's go around the virtual tabletop here and introduce ourselves. And we'll start with Kirk, who is just learning how to wear sunglasses.
Hello, it is me. I am Kirk. I am just learning how to wear sunglasses.
All right, who are you
I'm
playing
Norb
Kirk?
Nhyre, a scholarly, wondrous, magical barbarian, who is really good at casting punch, and utilizing his intuitive knowledge of the world and the wonders that is physical combat and yoga.
He's very limber. Is that what you're saying?
He doesn't skip leg day.
Ooh, nice thighs on this guy. I like it. Thanks, Kirk. Glad you're back, buddy. Let's jump over to Christian.
Hey, my name is Christian, also known as Bleak Season. You can find me at the Bleak Season everywhere on the Twitters, these places like that. And I'm playing Lachlan Felspar, Storm Cleric, Dwarven Storm Cleric, who right now wishes his god would just come down and whisk him away to safety and, a warm bed and some cream of broccoli.
Delicious. I mean, you can always pray for a couple of rounds.
I could.
We'll see. Could work.
See what happens.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing the faith. Let's jump over to Andy next.
Am I muted?
I don't think so.
Professional ship. We run over here. What's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D, here on the internet, on Twitch, and on our Discord mostly. Yeah. Tonight I'll be playing Desmond Adelar, second level human rogue, on a mission to loot the hell out of this chamber.
Oh, yeah.
What comes first, a chest full of treasure or a long rest?
That's what we're here to find out, buddy. That's what we're here to find out.
I got 8 hit points left. I mean, come on.
You guys are all in single digits, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oof,
Yeah, I have
that's
4
rough.
hit points.
Yeah. I think if we add all our hit points together, we probably don't even get 20.
It'll be close. That's for sure. And then finally, let's jump over to Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter. And I am playing for you Xanthi, the golden-eyed girl, who we, got a sneak peek of last week. That's maybe she looks a little different than how she actually, has been looking as a normal human girl. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, something happened there. Something weird happened. That's for sure.
I saw it, and we will be revisiting that if we live.
Indeed, you will. Thanks for coming back, you guys. I know the last session was pretty intense. So I'm glad that you're all back to see if you can actually make it out of here. Or deeper in. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't even think you guys know what you're going to do yet, but we'll find out. I know one thing that we're going to do. We're going to talk about our sponsor, CZRPG. Thank you to Christian and his team over there who produce third-party content for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. These guys are awesome. They have a Patreon that you've got to check out. They have a variety of different modules and adventures and encounters and source books that they have published over the years, and they have been sponsoring and supporting this stream, this campaign. So we want to support them. If you're interested in getting involved with the giveaway tonight, we do have a giveaway. We're giving away the Scarred Jungle, which is pretty cool. I pulled a bunch of material from this particular piece of content for our Placerian Grove adventure in the last campaign. If folks remember the Namashal elves that lived in the Placerian Grove, they were taken partially from the Scarred Jungle. This is a really cool piece of content. It is 21-page PDF with a complete location and lore, amazing artwork, detailed encounters that you can plug into an existing campaign or create a new campaign out of this, new stat blocks for bad guys, and custom artwork and all that good stuff. So exclamation mark drawing to get in. Kirk will show you how it's done, as he does, the professor. Exclamation mark drawing to get in on that. We will draw the winner at the end of tonight's streams. So stick around, hang out with us, come back if you have to step away. We really appreciate you guys. If you want to support the guild, please consider following the channel or subscribing and supporting us. What we do with that support is then we turn it around and we do cool things like hire artists to do this awesome Heroes of Greyhawk logo at the top of the screen. We have some character art that is coming shortly. We're very excited to reveal that. And we want to make sure that we put out a couple of quick items to support our friends. Anna B. Meyer's awesome maps, the folks who made our logo at Trixie Wizard, and Jose Ortiz, who is our artist working on the character art that we'll be using for our characters. Really excited about that. And actually, Jose is going to be joining us as a player in our February 18th Greyhawk Mega Stream fundraiser. So stay tuned for information about that. That's coming up. We've got some fun players, and it's for a good cause. We're going to be raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So details coming. Follow us on Twitter. That's probably where we will announce most of the information relative to that leading up to the event. So, my friends, I think we've got it. I think we're ready. I think we're good. We're going to jump into a quick recap of what happened last time, and it was harrowing indeed. Let me bring up my notes here. So in the last session, our heroes continued to explore the Moathouse ruins, beginning with a fight against a giant tick, which had become quite attached to the barbarian Norb. You fought the tick off. You interrogated the brigand that you'd captured, a guy named Brock, who struck a bit of a deal with you, freedom for information about what you might encounter in the chambers below the keep. He told you of the bandit leader, a man named Lareth the Beautiful, someone that you had heard referred to as the Beautiful Bastard. His guards, a pack of gnolls potentially, the possible fate of the two men that you sought to rescue, a pair of Burns Badgers, some scouts named Lars and Jenkins. You took a short rest before descending the stone stairs into the darkness, and then you explored the space, finding yourselves in a large chamber littered with debris. You discovered a side room filled with implements of torture and the remains of a few of previous residents, some unfortunate souls who perhaps ended their lives at the hand of torturers. Along the other wall, there were 5 sets of rotting wooden doors, each sporting a window covered with bars. And that's when a horde of zombies burst from the cells to swarm our heroes. And just when things didn't seem like they could be any worse, a massive ogre burst into the room to watch the fight. At first just observing and laughing and giggling at the carnage that was taking place, but later getting involved, calling upon the power of the Stormcrow. Lachlan channeled his divine energy to turn the horde and stepped in between his team and the ogre. And as part of the horde fled from Lachlan's divine energy, you cut through the remaining dead. Xanthi made a break for the stairs, but she was intercepted by the ogre and knocked unconscious with a swing from the creature's great club. And then, to everyone's shock and horror, the ogre picked up Xanthi's lifeless body and marched off with her into the depths of the jungle. Nope. dungeon. I'm thinking scarred jungle. There we go. Into the depths of the dungeon. Who knows? Maybe there's a jungle down here. We don't know. We haven't been out there yet.
The asphalt jungle.
Ooh, I like it. Lachlan charged the door. Norb and Desmond coming up from behind. They bashed through the first door, fueled by rage and adrenaline. They crossed a small room, bashing through a second door. Beyond, a foul-smelling chamber filled by the ogre and the unconscious body of your companion laying atop a pile of animal skins. The ogre turned to face you in battle and began with a massive swing from the great club, missing Lachlan, and your response to that attack was quick and deadly. Warhammer, greatsword, lightning, Lachlan and Norb occupying this creature while Desmond raced forward to revive Xanthi with a healing potion, one of their last, it sounds like. And the ogre trying to fight against Norb and Lachlan just couldn't do it. And the two of you knocked the ogre to the ground. The dungeon now quiet for the moment. My friends, as we return to the depths of this dungeon, a ogre body bleeding out on the stone in front of you. What would you like to do?
That was a pretty badass ending, if I do say so myself.
It was a pretty epic episode.
Yeah, it was.
Honestly.
Was there
It was good.
a clutch natural 20 there at the end or something?
Yeah, there was a natural
Yeah.
20.
And I almost broke my camera trying to show it to you because I was like, they're never gonna buy it.
Oh,
All right,
Those are
let's run upstairs right now. Let's go.
Oh wait, Norb,
We
you
have to
look
hurry.
really bad. And Xanthi
That's
will
what
reach.
upstairs a rotten egg. Whoosh.
Oh, okay. He doesn't want to be
Oh.
healed, I guess.
so Norb takes off running.
I take off after him.
All right. As
I
those
guess we
two
better go.
run off, and Desmond, you turn to Xanthi and say, I guess we better go. You hear something from the other side of the door to the south. I'm going to go over to the map real quick so we can revisit where we are. So Norb and Lachlan run off. The two of you
Twist.
are walking towards the door together. We'll move this guy out of the way for the moment. And you hear something from the door on the other side of the door. Somebody there.
You kind of cut out a little bit there. Was that somebody asking for help?
Maybe, you're not sure. Roll a perception check.
Oh yeah, I need dice for this game.
Both of us, or just him?
Yeah, I would say both if you want.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Perception.
Eh.
I don't have my dice
12.
either.
Not the best. 13.
What'd you roll, Des?
13.
13 and Xanthi?
12.
You can't make out what the words were, but they sound, it's kind of like a high-pitched voice. That's what you can make out.
Did you say something?
No, I think it came from behind that door.
What do you do?
Oh.
Your friends are gone.
We'll have to come back. I don't think we
Alright.
can do it by ourselves.
Okay. We have to get out of here.
I'm just going to say to the door, I'll be like, we'll be right back. Do I hear anything? Do I hear a response?
You hear a squeaky voice, but you can't make out what it says.
All
So you
right.
take off running. You guys follow your friends to the stairs. Norb, you get there first. You're at the bottom of the stairs. And you rush right up the stairs, I'm guessing? What's the plan here?
No, I'll stop at the bottom of the steps and we'll relay race this. I'll wait till everyone gets here. As they pass me, I'll be the last man.
Okay. So Lachlan, you're at the stairs. Do you keep going past Norb?
No, because my thinking is that as long as my turning works, I have to be there so that the zombies don't come at us. So I'm actually kind of gonna get halfway so that I can make it into the stairwell in one go, and somewhere where the zombies, if they're coming, will see me,
Okay.
and not come at us if my turning's still working, basically.
All right. So I put you guys at the at the stairs. You can place yourselves however you like there. And Xanthi and Desmond come out, and at that moment when you guys come out of that space, that you see the zombies, which are they're there munching on the bodies of the other zombies, and then they look up at you. And by this point, it's been a minute. So your turn is no longer active, and they are going to try to get after you guys. So let's do do you guys, first of all, do you want to engage the zombies, or are you getting the hell out of here?
I say we get the hell out of here.
My things are try to run, yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I want, let's go with Norb. Give me a initiative roll, just a straight D20. I'm gonna roll a straight D20. No advantages or anything like that, and whoever rolls higher gets initiative. Okay? We'll see if you guys can sneak out of here before the zombies get to you. I rolled a 15.
Just to clarify, doesn't matter, never mind. 14 or 12.
Yeah, just a straight D20, so 12. All right, so the zombies are gonna come after you guys.
Should we run back in the room?
It's
I have
We broke the
4
door,
hit
though,
points.
didn't we?
Yeah.
The door is
Well,
broken.
Get to the stairs. Disengage and get to the stairs, if you can.
I think there's only... Oh, there is 5 of them. All right, so this one here, Lachlan, is going to attack you.
Wait.
Is going to miss with a 3. Number 5 is going to attack you as well, Lachlan. I think that is a 11. That's not going to hit you.
No.
Xanthi, number 1.
I have a question before you do this.
Okay.
Since I passed out, is my mage armor no longer up?
That's true. That's a very good point. Yep. But luckily I rolled a 7. So hopefully
Okay.
you've got a higher AC than that.
Yeah, 12.
And then number 1, I rolled a 13. So number 1 comes by and tries to slam you with a slam attack and hits you. I rolled 1 damage. So you take 1 damage.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
we'll go with Xanthi. It's your turn.
Oh god, why? Oh man, and how they are. One of them will get an attack of opportunity no matter, even if I disengage.
No, because you can move 1 to X by staying in combat with the first one, and then you can disengage, and the third one shouldn't.
You could
Just
go this
walking
way.
by, the third one's not gonna go.
Yeah, but I would enter into combat or into the range of this one.
Oh,
yeah, but then you could go.
You're right. So
But
one
you
of
could
them
disengage from
will
two
get.
of them at the same time.
Yep, one of them will get an attack of opportunity, but the 2 you can disengage from, which is probably a good idea.
Okay. Xanthi will. Oh god, she's just gonna. She's
can
gonna
do it.
disengage. And while she's doing it, she's gonna say, "I have a potion in my bag." 1, and then 2.
Just in case you know.
Right. And please take your attack of opportunity.
10.
How's-
Okay, good.
Oh,
And then that's all I can do, right? Because I
So
can't
You can move your
Use your
full
action.
movement.
Use your action and your movement.
disengage. Yeah.
And
That's it.
just
So
so
you-
you know, you wouldn't have had to go around the pillar if you were, because you were taking that attack of opportunity anyway. So you could just go right across the top of these guys. Right here. And then down.
Oh,
I think you went
okay.
up and
Oh,
around.
yeah. So-
That's
So
true.
buy you a little bit
Fine.
more movement.
All right, I could get 1 up on the stairs.
Yep, that helps. Lachlan, you're next.
Can I hold my action until Des goes?
Sure, Desmond, you're next.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Smart.
Oops. whiz right by you. And then I'm going
Whoa.
to use my movement to move the rest of the way out of this room. To go the rest of the way up the stairs.
All right. I like it. So you make it up to the larder, that sort of storeroom area. You get to the top of the stairs. You look back down. You can see Xanthi sort of like making her way up the stairs a little bit slower. And then
I'm going to stop at the top of the stairs to wait for people.
Okay, that sounds good. Lachlan, you want to take your turn?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to. Oops, I'm trying to move the thing on the stream. I'm going to.
That's not gonna work.
Disengage. So I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And I will move to there, but I will stand in front there.
Okay. Norb.
As they pass me, I will simply step in the way of the zombies and back up the steps, glowing sword in hand, ready to, cover our backs.
Okay. All right. That's their turn, then it's their turn. So it looks like 3 of them will get attacks at you, Norb.
Yeah, you should have gone up further, Norb. I put myself there so that only
I mean,
one
yeah,
would have an
technically
attack.
Norb had 30 feet, right?
He could have moved, but he didn't. Do you want to change that, Norb?
I mean,
There's like,
yeah.
Dez isn't there.
Well, then go up the stairs. You can make it up to the top of the stairs, and you'd be in that same larder room with Desmond, like waiting for you're kind of like, come on, guys, let's go.
Okay. Yep, that's what I'm
All
gonna
right.
do.
So then, Lachlan, 2 of them will get attacks at you.
Okay.
Number 7, that's going to be a 14 to hit. I don't think that hits you.
Nope.
And then number 8, that is a dirty 20 to hit you with a slam attack.
That hits.
And damage is 3 bludgeoning damage as it grabs you and tries to slam you against the wall and pull you back down. It's not grappling you because that's not the attack it makes, but it's kind of like trying to.
Yeah.
So we'll say, Xanthi, your intention is to bolt up the stairs, I'm guessing.
Well, I'm gonna see how badly Lachlan gets injured, because I would heal him.
He doesn't go down.
Yeah.
He's okay for now.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I will. I'm gonna, since I'm right behind him on the stairs, I will heal him. So, Lachlan, you get my last magical healing ability.
Thank you
Nice.
so much.
6 hit points.
And
So
you
not
just
a lot.
You just doubled my hit points.
Nice.
That's
I
good.
use a Lachlan meat shield to
Yep.
sneak up the stairs.
Oh my God.
What I do.
All right. So Lachlan, is your intention to go up the stairs then as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up and so that I keep my shield, and I'm gonna
Okay.
back up and I should be able to get all that. And then as soon as we're there, start piling the stuff.
Yep.
But
So
I'm gonna
you guys, go ahead.
I just want to say that I'm gonna make sure that I'm always between the zombies and us, so that if they come up, I'm the one they're gonna attack, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fair. So you'd be right here. Desmond and Norb get up there first. What do you guys do when you get to the top? So Norb and Desmond, you have an action. Xanthi, you still have an action. Lachlan, you still have an action. You guys are at the top of the stairs, and down in the darkness below, you can see that the zombies are starting to shuffle single file up the stairs.
Didn't we put a bunch of stuff up here to barricade it before it went down? Where is it?
Yeah, I'm going to move to the door, other side of the door, and start grabbing stuff to barricade this door with.
Okay.
And then the rest of us are just gonna throw stuff down the stairs to try and put as much shit as we can in their way, and just to make it harder possible to come up the stairs.
Yeah, if you're throwing things down the stairs, give me a unmodified dex, kind of like a ranged attack, but you're using debris to just throw at these things.
Yeah, I got a 10 with my dex. That's just 11.
That hits. So you hit the first one that's coming up with one of those broken barrels, cracks over this zombie. The zombie like stumbles and kind of falls down. It has like a bowling ball effect on the ones behind it, and they all kind of start piling up. It buys you guys some time. Give me what kind of roll do you think you would make to barricade things?
Survival.
Yeah, survival. Perfect. Everybody give me a survival check. This will be a group check. I just want to see if the zombies can make it up through this while you're doing it.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
15 for me.
15 for me as well.
Nice.
And a 4.
Okay, that beats my 7. I rolled with disadvantage for the zombies, and you guys make it back up. You start throwing things down. You start to barricade the room. You leave the room itself, and then Desmond, you're piling things up against the door, correct?
Yeah, I'm like grabbing stuff like that big table, dragging it over.
Perfect.
We'll block the door.
All right, where should we go next?
At this point, let me just jump in really quick as you ask that question. The zombies do not bother you for the moment. You guys have barricaded not only the stairs that they're trying to come up, you listen at the door that you've also barricaded, and you don't hear anything on the other side of the door. You get the sense that you successfully stopped their advance, at least for the moment. You guys did a pretty good job of barricading.
Cool.
So you guys have your decisions to make on what you want to do. It's quiet on this level for the moment. What do you want to do?
I need somewhere to rest.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think we all do.
Let's just hit the kitchen, the take room. I mean, anything else? The only other thing I would think of would be the tower at the front, but who knows what's in there? And we got to cross that courtyard, and it's
We
just
haven't
taking a
searched
risk
it
for
yet.
nothing. So
All these rooms had nasty surprises in them.
So let's go to the
That's
one we
cool.
know we've cleared out, and let's, before we settle down, let's bring some stuff in there to make sure that we can barricade the door as well as possible in case someone shows up, and then we'll take our chance, because it's that or just leave and hope we don't meet anything on the road, which is not a plan, I think.
I think there was a big table in there.
Yeah.
Could probably lean that up against the door.
Yeah, you guys go over and look, and exactly like I mentioned, there's a hearth, there's a big giant tick that's dead, laying there. Some of its legs chopped off. There's mold, a little bit of black mold on top of the old broken dishware. There's some broken bottles, but there is a cabinet that's smashed in that upper left-hand corner of the room. Up here, there's this table here that is kind of rotten. There's plenty of debris in these other rooms that you searched earlier. You searched this kind of Spartan, maybe servant's room here, this trophy room. You could certainly, there's, a pile of wooden debris here from the ceiling that's collapsed above you. But you could certainly barricade things or barricade the door from the inside if you wanted to.
So let's do that, and I want to take a look as we're doing that. Is the floor really dusty so that there's footsteps like all over the place?
There's a lot of dust on the ground. Yep. And there are footsteps that go in and out of this room. Some of those are yours. Probably most of them are yours. There's dust along this hallway here largely from you guys. Out in this part of the room, the bigger chamber area, there's a lot more foot traffic through here, as you can imagine. Down these halls, didn't really get a whole lot of traffic, so it's more noticeable than it is out here.
And would it be feasible to look for something, either a piece of cloth or something somewhere that we could just sort of sweep quickly and kind of make the dust kind of rise and then resettle and cover some of the track action here? Or am I just sort of being stupid?
I mean, you could do some things to disguise the tracks so they don't look like tracks as much. You could try to dump or brush some of the dust off of other things. Like there's dust all over the rugs, these animal skins and things like that you could try to sort of sprinkle down, or you could drag those across to just wipe away some of the tracks themselves. You do have an advantage from Dungeon Mr. Ty.
Right. So what I'm thinking, and again, maybe I'm just being completely paranoid, but I would say let's do that. let's get in the room, do that, and then walk out of the room and come backwards so that it looks like the footsteps are leading out, like we've been here.
Scooby-Doo trick.
Totally.
We'll just cover our tracks. Cover our tracks. Let's go.
I love that.
So,
quickly.
Yeah, let's do
Yes.
that quickly.
That's the Danny Torrance trick from The Shining.
That's right.
All right, so you're gonna pull some red rum hijinks, and you're gonna disguise your tracks as best you can,
As best we
and
can.
you're gonna barricade yourselves in to this room. All right, so you're able to do that. You get in the room, you dust the tracks. Give me a survival check, Lachlan, as you brush away the tracks as best you can.
Can I use Dungeon Mr. Ty's advantage?
You can. I was going to ask if anybody was helping you, and you could use that advantage as a help action.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay.
Yep. So roll with advantage.
So it's 13 plus 3 for my survival, so 16.
16. Okay. Nice. All right. You feel like you did a pretty good job. You look down, you kind of look over at Des, you guys nod to each other. All right, looks good. And then you all jump inside this kitchen.
Yeah.
There's a big giant tick in there, kind of just
Thank you, Ty.
looking at you with all of its beady eyes.
Yeah, we're gonna stuff the tick in the in the fireplace and put something in front of it.
So you don't have to look at it the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to start getting rest, I'll stand watch at first.
Yeah.
What's the intent? You're going to try to do a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna start with a short rest, and if we get that done,
That's a good place to start.
we're gonna roll it into a long rest.
I like
I do
it.
want, if I'm whenever I'm on guard, I want to do something. So let me know whenever it's my turn. But I'm happy to take the first.
No,
shift.
we've stated that we barricaded the door, right?
Yeah.
Yep, the door's barricaded. You guys are inside the room. It's probably looking up. You can see through the rafters of this room. If you recall, the second story was completely gone. There are sort of like openings where you can see the sky. It is late afternoon, perhaps the sun sort of setting, so it's getting dark, but it's not quite nighttime yet. So you don't necessarily have to sleep to take a long rest. It's going to be an 8-hour period. My guess is that after getting in a fight, you probably would fall asleep, given the condition that you guys are in. But you don't necessarily have to. So Lachlan's going to take the first watch, it sounds like.
IR.
Who's going to take the second watch?
I'll take the second one.
Okay, third.
I'll take the third watch.
All right, and then Norb will take the fourth. Okay. Lachlan, tell me about your watch. Where do you post up? What do you do?
So I would definitely, like, I don't know where people sort of want to set up, but I would set up sort of near the door with my back to the wall near the door so that I can listen. I'll wait a little bit to make sure people, kind of go to sleep or not. I'll eat a little bit of food, some of our rations, and, kind of just sort of take a breath. And then once a little bit of time has gone by and things have quieted down and they're sort of sleeping, I'll pull out my my holy symbol, and I'm not gonna do a big huge production thing because that's not what this character does. I've always kind of said that it's kind of sparse what he does because he doesn't have any stricture or any sort of rules, but he's gonna just take it and he's gonna say I don't know how much or how little you listen to those like me down here. There's probably a lot of us that are clamoring for you, and I assume that this din kind of probably eventually just fades away into background noise for you, but much like the waves do when you're on the ship, and at first that's all you can hear, but after a while you start to get used to it and the motion of the boat, and it doesn't bother you anymore. But I don't usually ask for much. I'm not gonna ask for too much now. The only thing that I would ask is that we get a little bit of rest, that we get a little bit of a calm sea and a clear sky for a few hours. We can steer our own ship back to the land. All we need is just a little bit of time to sort of refocus and get some rest and get a clear reading of where we are. And if you can help with that, just give us a little bit of rest from the storm for a little while. We'll row the rest of the way after that. Then I'll, sort of meditate on it for a little bit and put it back in my shirt and just keep taking a rest, but always with my ear out to the door and kind of listening to see what's going on and making sure that I know everyone's wounded, so just making sure that no one starts to bleed or is looking like maybe they're in pain or something like that. Just kind of keep an eye on them and wait it out.
Yeah, it's quiet for the most of the time that you're on your watch, but give me 3 D12 rolls.
Man, I hate those.
I know.
When you say that,
You get nervous?
Not gonna lie, I pee my pants a little bit.
Just a little tinkle.
Just a little,
It's all right.
a little stress tinkle.
That's what friends are for.
Yep, that's what the pens are for.
I mean, it depends.
Friends you can depend on. So that's a 6, a 5, and a 1. I'm assuming. I'm assuming one of them is going to be bad.
Yeah, give me a D6
6,
roll.
5, a D6. Yeah, there we go. That'd be a 6.
Good.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
Oh, that's so fun. All right, so we'll say this. I'll give you this. You get a short rest.
Woohoo.
Jesus.
So you got yourself a short rest, all right? So make whatever adjustments you need to make there.
Everybody.
Yeah, you guys all get a short rest. Towards the tail end of your watch, Lachlan, you hear something. At first, it's faint. Sounds like voices, but you're tired. You're near death experience. You're exhausted. You keep listening. No, definitely voices. You definitely hear voices. They're muffled. You can't make out what they're saying. And then you can start to hear footsteps on the stone. The voices continue. It's not just one voice. You hear maybe 2 voices. Give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
You hear 3 voices. You hear 4 voices. You hear them say, "I told you someone was here. I barely got out without my shoes, but I got out. They're here somewhere. Look it." You can hear that they are like pulling debris away from the door down the hall.
Door?
Not your door,
Okay.
the door down the hall that you guys barricaded. And one of them says, "Hey, stop it. They're not down there. They couldn't barricade it from the other side, you idiot. Split up. We'll find them if they're up here. They're still alive. Hopefully Lubash got them."
I'm going to wake the others up one at a time with age.
Everybody give me a stealth check.
I'm going to use an advantage so that I'm not at disadvantage.
You know what? Before you use that advantage, I'll say you're not trying to move and be stealthy. You're basically just sitting still. So you won't have a disadvantage on your roll because your armor.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you for that.
I really want you to save that advantage.
Yeah, no, there's. I didn't think you were just being a sweet man. You are a sweet man. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Very sweet.
you're really buttering me up.
I know.
All right, what'd you guys get?
Let me check stealth.
17 stealth.
Nice.
I managed
13.
I managed a 16 without the penalty.
Very nice. Desmond, give me a D20 roll, please.
$18. I knew you were making me roll for them.
You hear footsteps outside the door. Go to check all the rooms. They're in here somewhere. They walk past your door. You can hear them pulling on the door at the end of the hall. Now this door, they're not in here. You can hear their footsteps again, walking
I'm just
down the
standing next
hall.
to the door with the hammer up and just waiting. The second that door opens,
I got my dagger out.
You hear them across the hall. You can tell that they're probably in either the trophy room or the Spartan bedroom, and they're like kicking things around.
Is going to place her hand on the door of this room, and she is going to use prestidigitation to create a small illusory image and or mark that will appear for an hour to make the door look like something has been jammed in the lock, like the other one, like it has been locked from the outside.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Give me a roll. That's a really cool idea. Give me a deception roll with advantage.
can I give her guidance on that?
Well, she doesn't. Do you tell them what you're doing?
No, I'm being real
tricky
quiet.
Yeah, it would be tricky to do that because then you might give yourselves away. So you're not really sure what she's doing.
23.
That's pretty fucking good. It's way better than what I just rolled. So the guys come over to, you can hear them, you could hear them almost breathing, Xanthi and Lachlan, because you're both at the door. And they are like on the other side, they're talking, maybe they're in here, the old kitchen. And a fucking tick is in there. Yeah, well, maybe the tick got him then. I don't want to go in there. You go in. All right, hold on. This fucking door's jammed too, just like the other one. The bastards. You can hear one of them grabs the door and just kind of like shakes it a little bit. But you have it barricaded from the other side, so it gives the impression that it's locked. They're like, it's been locked. All right, let's check out the rest of the place. Come on. And they start walking away. You can hear their footsteps disappearing, but you can still hear muffled voices as they're calling out to each other and clearing the space. They find probably they find some of the bodies of the people that you had killed. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. Thanks, Blue Box. We appreciate you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Really appreciate it. So, Heroes of Greyhawk here. We're in the Moathouse, and our friends have gone downstairs. They met an ogre, if you're familiar with this particular module, the classic, and defeated the ogre and have now retreated back upstairs to try to find some rest. There are brigands and bandits about looking through the space. They had just tried to open a door that you're hiding behind. Xanthi had cast a spell to obscure the fact that the door was not unlocked, but actually made it look like it was locked and jammed, which worked. And they have now walked away down the hall into the main corridor. What do? Right now, you know that there are baddies walking around, searching the place. For the moment, you're safe.
And we could go out there and try and take him out.
What can we do?
There's 3 of
I
them.
mean, I'm still pretty beat up.
Well, we could go back to sleep. I mean, they think this room is locked, right?
I was gonna
Means
say
they
we
won't
could try to
expect
get a
anyone to come
rest.
from it.
I mean, I think we're probably okay. Like, they're probably gonna assume that we left.
I think
at
we
this
should
point,
try.
but
Whether
It's either
we,
that or we go out and we get rid of them and then come back. But
whether we fight them now or later doesn't really matter, right?
I mean, unless they kill the prisoners.
we find that fucking shoeless motherfucker.
We were going to take that
right?
risk anyway.
That shoeless idiot.
Yeah.
We're definitely like,
Brock is fucking dead.
yeah. It's my new
Poor Brock.
goal in life.
Kill
We
Brock.
gave him a chance
And a
Son
bunch
of
of
a
gold.
bitch.
You gave him
and a bunch of gold.
I think he lied
And a
to
bunch
us.
of gold.
Yeah.
Xanthi. I think
You
so.
know what's
Yeah.
gonna hurt? When I put my hammer in his butt and then you use him to hammer at the wall.
Well, that's not efficient at all.
Yeah, you
No,
need to
but
get-
it's gonna
let me
be
put my
oh
hands
so
on it.
satisfying.
I think
me
the
put my
promise was
hands
to
on
let Norb wear him his pajamas.
I assume you guys are whispering all of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a D12 roll, Xanthi.
In D12s.
The whole army is going to show up.
Sorry? 2? Okay. As you're having this conversation, you hear footsteps approaching again, and you just zip it immediately, like it stops the conversation as you guys all look at each other. Beads of sweat maybe pouring down the side of Lachlan's head. You can hear voices again. One of them, a voice that you don't recognize. Dispatch a messenger to Norb. Inform them that we've been discovered. Lareth will get what he needs from the badgers. Go. And you hear another response. Aye. We'll make haste. Clip, 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 as you hear footsteps fading into the distance. Well, we'll set up camp. See if they turn up. I'd like to know what's going on downstairs. And then the voices fade away.
How far is Norb? It's at least a couple days ride, right?
So, and also, didn't it sound like, Lareth will get what he needs from the Badgers? Doesn't that sound like maybe Lareth is working with the Badgers?
Or he's gonna get what he needs from. He's
No,
gonna
from-
torture them and get the
From
information.
the
that he
prisoners.
Oh,
Yeah.
the prisoners.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's
Well-
what they meant.
needs. Yeah, choice to make here. Do we still try to spend another 7-8 hours here, or do we?
I think we should try to get our rest.
yeah,
We already let him get away.
I can't even, do the spell that makes me tougher. I have no spells. Well,
rolled a
except
1
for
on
the
my hit
fire
die.
one.
My feeling is that if we try to go this way, it's basically suicide. Like, we're not gonna help anyone. So
Not now. I mean, either way, yeah. I knew I should have grabbed that chest.
it's all Sly Sparrow's fault.
Desmond, give me a D12 roll.
God damn. D12. 2.
Okay. So you're gonna try to maintain your hidden status at this point with possibly some of the bandits still in the complex itself, but you're gonna try to go for this longer rest, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna give it
Yeah.
another shot just because, if
What's
we
the
get
alternative? Yeah.
if we get disturbed again, we'll reassess. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
going down, I don't think going downstairs as we are is an option. The only other option would be to try and leave, but that's almost as dangerous.
All right, so here's what we'll do. You guys are gonna go for the rest. Everybody give me one more stealth check. This will be for the entire rest. We'll kind of speed things up. But what I would like to do is I'd like to invite the chat to thank you, Fantasy Animal Vegan. Hey, great to
Hey,
see
thank
you.
you.
Oh, hey.
Andy, you have 3 advantages, which will hopefully keep Desmond from dying.
No
I'm
dying.
gonna go ahead and invite the chat to make some D12 rolls for us. The first 6 D12 rolls that come up, all you need to do is type !D12. No, not D420K. Come on. We know where you're going with this. D12, D420. The answer's always 420 on that one. By the way. So we got a 4, we got a 3, a 9. We got a 12, Cardman, you old rascal. I need one more. Did I miss one?
Manipulating the algorithm as usual.
Cardman has hacked the mainframe.
Yes.
Cardman is Neo.
Yep. I need one more.
It could be good or it could be bad. We don't know.
We
Beat
don't
off-
know.
A 6. Okay.
He's got a sliding scale.
All right. So it kind of changes depending, but I need a D6. So Animal 666. Give me a D6 roll. We'll see what this looks like here for these guys. Exclamation mark D6 to make it sweet. Fantasy Animal Vegan beat you to it. It's a 3. Okay. Okay. So you hear a scraping sound from the hearth, the chimney. I'm gonna zoom back in here on the map. We'll transition over here. Thanks, Gaylord K.
hearth
Christian, you have an
That's
advantage.
jammed full of tick
Oh,
monsters.
thanks, Gay.
There's a
Thanks,
giant
Gay.
tick jammed up inside the hearth chimney, but you hear scraping coming down like the stone edifice of the chimney itself. You can hear, and it sounds like it's probably on the inside. What do you guys do?
Well, so what's the setup with that? So, like I said, we stuffed the thing in there and we put something in front of it. So, is it like, did we put something in front of it that kind of blocks the entire entrance of the fireplace, or?
Yeah, the giant tick fills the chimney up, fills it up big time. Yeah. What's up, Mikey? So you don't have to do anything, but you hear a
Yeah, just-
scraping.
I'm
At the
assuming
ready.
it's some kind of animal that's sort of trying to come in, and we're just gonna hope that it's kind of blocked enough. Stand ready to smoke whatever comes down.
Yeah, Xanthi's gonna hold a firebolt. See if, something horrific comes out of that.
Try not to set fire though, because if we set a fire in here, we're gonna have difficulty after if this place fills up with smoke. Plus,
It's a
if there's-
fireplace. It's
Yeah, but-
for fires.
I know, but they're probably gonna question why there's smoke coming out of that chimney. So save it until there's no other options. That's what I'm saying.
And I assume you guys are completely whispering all of this to each other, to try to be as silent as possible. Lachlan, with your passive perception, you kind of look up, you're examining, and just anticipating something coming down or maybe coming up over the broken ceiling, because you can see, as I mentioned, like
Yeah.
up through to the sky. That's getting dark now, quite dark, and you just hear. You look up and you can make out that there are some timbers that are just rubbing against each other right above the chimney, and it seems to be like echoing down the chimney shaft.
Shiver me timbers.
There's something up there.
Something heavy?
Lachlan? Do you do anything?
So the timbers are rubbing. There's like there's something heavy walking on the ceiling. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you that with your passive perception, you can see that the timbers are. Your friends are freaking out. Dez is like, "There's something up there," you know. And when you look up and you're like, "Wait a minute," you can just see the timbers are rubbing against each other, and they're making the sound of the grinding.
Okay, yeah, that's what I understood, and that's why I said "shiver me timbers." I.e.,
Yep. So you
I think
get
it's
the
just
sense. Yeah.
I'm like I look down and go, I think it's just the construction of the thing is moving. The wood's rubbing against the wood.
Not to give too much away, but they're literally with the Moathouse, they have like, we're gonna fuck with you table, and it's like strange noises. And then it's like, what do the strange noises mean? And each strange noise has a different thing. And this one that we rolled was that there's two timbers that are scraping against each other, echoing down the chimney.
Well, see, that's what I thought. So that's why I said, but then someone said, someone's walking. And I'm like, oh, maybe I misunderstood Dave that he's telling me. So that's why I was like, I'm not too sure what to do anymore. But yeah, so when I see that, I tell them, it's the fucking timbers rubbing against each other. Man, it's just a building.
I can't
The
wait
building
to be
itself
out
is
of
fucking
here.
with us now.
It really is. What'd you guys roll for stealth on your group stealth check?
Oh, you're good.
I got a 21.
Whoa, Norb.
15.
I'm gonna use one of my advantages.
Okay.
Thanks, chat. Pretty good. 19.
Nice.
I'm using an advantage as well for 19.
Okay. So we'll say this: the night draws on. You take up watches one by one. Your companions falling asleep. You have, with Xanthi's amazing illusory magic and a great idea, had obfuscated the fact that you guys had been in this room. You had used this door, that the door was workable, but you made it look like the door was jammed. Combine that with the barricade that you had made against the door. You fooled these guys. They're not that smart, but you also did a really good job, and it was a really cool idea. So you guys will get a long rest. You are here for 8 hours. You hear during that time frame, you hear people walking. You hear voices. You smell the scent of meat being cooked over a fire.
Oh man.
It is now, I would say, probably about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's in the middle of the night.
Well,
They're probably going to be sleeping, which is another advantage for us now.
do we try to sneak out and back downstairs? Or
I think
I mean that's gonna be
we
another
took the
fight.
chance of taking the rest so that we could continue. If anything, they're going to be sleeping now. We might get a chance to take some of them by surprise.
They might hear us down there though.
Hey, thanks, Doc Shoulder.
Hey, Doc.
Advantage for everyone.
Whoa, nice.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you, Doc.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
But now we got to know that there's probably some guys upstairs. So the question is, do we want to go back and re-clean the upstairs up before we go back downstairs?
Yeah, exactly. We go downstairs. We
Do
could start
you-
fighting those zombies, and then
Then they come down. But do you want to
then
go
they
outside
come
and,
down.
and scope
mess
it
us
out,
up.
Des?
Not particularly.
All stealthy like?
Xanthe is going to cast mage armor on herself.
Very nice.
Hey, 3 geese in a trench coat.
Walked into a bar. Hey,
It's a
welcome
great
in. It really is. Oh, I
3
love
geese
geese.
walk into a trench coat. I mean, you know, take the boots and just slip onto the hall and go see what you can see sort of in the immediate area. Just to make sure they're not camped out just around the corner. I mean, we're right here. You get in trouble. We're just going to barge out and come and hammer them. I mean, I'll go if you want. Just give me back the boots. I'll take my armor off and go.
Xanthi's going to very quietly start removing the objects in front of the door.
Ooh,
As
nice.
stealthy as she can.
Give me a stealth check,
I'll
please.
help her.
I'm going to hold on. I want to swap some of my spells out.
Norb, give me a stealth check as well.
$17.
Very
And
nice.
20 for a 22.
Whoa,
Nice.
nice. You guys are stealthy as hell. Pow.
Sorry,
We're
I
getting
got
good at
distracted by my hit
barricading.
points. What are we doing?
You were,
Thank you.
it had been proposed that perhaps you sneak out to surveil what's going on outside so that your team knows what's going on.
All right.
So we're at a decision point for you on whether or not you want to do that.
All right, I could do it, but I get spotted and it's
We'll be right behind you, man.
game on. I mean,
Be right
Game
behind.
on.
The game
you
is
just want me
afoot.
to go see where they're at and
I
come
just
back.
want you to go take
Just
a
make
look
sure there's not a bunch of people like right outside the door.
just around the corner. Yeah.
I think Brock wants to play a game.
That's
I think
creepy.
like go to the corner. You
All
know,
right, I'm going to use one of my advantages.
if you go here and just sort of peek around and see what's in this general
That's what they're
area to begin
for.
with.
Okay, 19.
All right,
Still.
so place your token where you're going. So first of all, before you do that, Xanthi and Norb, remind me what you got again. You got a natural 20 and a 17?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. All right, so you guys carefully pull the debris away from the door. Desmond, you, as the door opens, you slip through and go ahead and place your token where you're going to go to.
There's nowhere to go.
Oh, there's all kinds of
will-
places to go.
I will move out. Are any of the doors across the hall open?
I believe that they're all closed.
All right, I'm going to move up. I'm going to try to get to this corner
Okay.
and take a look around into the big room.
Yeah, you look around and you can see that the door, first of all, you can see before you even get to that corner that the door up in the corner here, whoops, not what I was trying to do, is closed again, up in this area. You also see as you turn and look to the right, down back towards like the snake room and that sort of thing, you see that there is a guard stationed at the top of the stairs that lead down into the courtyard. You can see he's standing there, he's smoking a pipe. It's pretty dark in here, so it's very hard to see, but you can see the glow from his pipe. That's right, it's nighttime, so that should have been made at disadvantage, but you can see the glow from this guy's pipe as he's standing there.
Okay. I'm going to turn around back to the rest of them, and I'm going to say, I'm just going to like motion one. All right. I'm going to move back to the room.
Xanthi is going to, just for precaution's sake, she's going to redo that prestidigitation thing to the lock to make it look like it's jammed in case we have to pretend again.
Here. Best case scenario, he comes alone. We take him out chop chop. Worst case scenario, he comes with friends, but if we go and take him out there and he's got friends, we're gonna get him anyway, so
I only saw one of them out there, but I assume
Was
the
he
rest of
wearing
them are
boots?
in their room sleeping. So maybe we can surprise him without noise, without waking up the rest of them. Maybe.
maybe.
They
Well, we're
wearing
gonna try.
boots?
What?
Was he wearing boots?
I didn't notice.
What
I
if
don't know
we?
if it was Brock. If it was, I probably would have killed him right there.
I'm not too sure how your various illusion things work. Is there some way you can use one of your illusion things to bring him here, or it doesn't? I'm not too clear on how they work.
Oh, I bet
Otherwise-
I could.
Like
Well, we can
something.
make sound.
I could draw a big arrow
Well, just make a sound. Have
Like
him
on
come
the
over
ground.
here.
Hey, wait, check this out. And I'll just take out a gold coin and I'll hold it up like,
All the gold coin trick.
Right, but if it's the same guy as the last time, it's not going to work.
No, we killed him.
We killed them.
Oh, that one? I thought
No.
that one we caught. Oh, well.
No, Brock was already tied up when we did that trick.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, then,
think.
yeah, we should try that. It's definitely not the same guy.
That's right. Let's just be ready. I mean, we're gonna have to fight him anyways.
Should we try to lure him into the room?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, or at least like up to the room, like at the door, so that we can haul him in and work on him in here.
Go for it.
yeah, work on him.
Do it.
Wait, how are we gonna do this? With a noise or?
No, he
Wow.
just places the gold coin somewhere
Oh,
where they can
that's
see it, and then
Yeah.
Norb makes it shine.
Put the gold coin like here.
All right, I'll put the coin out there.
Put it like here.
Who's got the coin? I'll use
Right
it.
here, I give you a coin.
All right.
Put it
It's
like,
like
there.
deja vu.
Yeah, and then we'll make it glint.
We gotta get two. We need two.
This plan takes two.
Two. It's a 2 gold plan.
Fine, Xanthi will give you a gold coin.
2-bit plan. All
But
right. One far out, one real close, right inside the door. Right? All right, so using my telekinetic mage hand, I'm gonna place the coins like out in the hallway.
Okay. Yeah. Where those dots are?
Well, should the closer one be in the room? Like, are we gonna leave the door open?
No, we just want him down the hallway. Not.
And then we're just gonna bust out and
Yeah, we're gonna.
hope he
we're
doesn't
gonna,
scream.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
we
put it
can-
a little bit closer, like here. And then as soon as he bends down,
If he screams in that hallway or in any of these rooms, they would still hear it.
yeah. So as soon as he bends down, Xanthi opens the door. I'll reach out and grab him and haul him in here. And
Maybe
then
Norb should be
Norb-
the one that grapples him.
Mm-hmm. He's good
Yeah,
at hugging.
I can grab him.
Okay,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
you grab him, and me and Dez will.
Give him that squeeze you gave him before. You remember
I'm a
that?
hugger, not a fighter. All right.
All right, let's do it.
See if he notices.
Do it.
All right. I'm gonna cast the minor illusion. Make the coin glint.
Okay. He doesn't seem to notice that there's no reaction. Although you can't
Maybe
really
he's-
you can't see him from where you are.
Not close enough.
Do we just wait, or should I wait for him? Should I just keep?
Yeah,
making
we
it
can
glint?
we can move it. We can wait till it moves away a little bit, and Dez can move it out a little bit further.
It's like
Can you
fishing.
Can you make sounds?
It's like bandit fishing.
Yeah, you could also just make like a little sound to sort of at least kind of attract him closer to.
Yeah, maybe just like shake the line. The coin.
What's kind of noise? Like a cat?
Just
Or-
like a natural sound, like a squeak or like something
A rat or something, yeah.
scurrying.
Like a cat.
Scratching.
Everyone comes to check a cat. Make a little meow. Everyone comes to check the cat.
That's right.
Still happening.
Xanthi's gonna make a cat meow. I would like to do a deception.
Yeah, you can make a cat meow. Give us your best meow.
Nat 1. Meow! It's for an
Woof.
8.
Woof.
How do cat
Uh,
sounds?
Have you never seen a cat before, Xanthi?
What's a cat?
I never had a cat.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, hey! You hear him shout, I think I heard somebody. Boys. What is it? You see these two guys walk out. Or actually, no, you don't see anything because you guys are in the room. Didn't you, Xanthi, didn't you say you barricaded up the room?
We
made it look
actually
like it's
we
closed again?
unbarricaded the room, but I did change the lock to look like it's jammed still.
It's kind of like it was before, yeah.
Correct.
All right, you hear some voices. What is it? I think I heard something. Someone making like a sick rat noise or something. Sick rat? Look, there's plenty of rats around this place. You don't have to call up a sick one. Fuck. All right, boys, let's check it out. It's down here. Hey, look at this. Fucking gold coin. That wasn't there before. Motherfuckers, there's somebody here. All right. Take it easy, boys. He picks up the gold coin. Oi! We know you're in here. You come on out now, and we might kill you quick. Give us a hard time, we might kill you nice and slow.
You've been killing everybody in here. We're not coming out. You already killed a whole bunch of our boys.
That's what you get when you mess with us. Come
This
on
is our
out.
fort. Wait. Is that Brock?
How do you know Brock?
Ah. Are you kidding me? All right, don't shoot. And I'm going to open the door and I'm going to stick on my hand with a rock with the eye thing on it. Don't panic, it's just us. We've been hiding out from these freaking marauders that came in here. These guys from the town that came in this afternoon. Started killing a bunch of our boys. Can we come out? You're not going to shoot or anything?
I'm not gonna guarantee nothing. Step out. Let's take a look at yous.
All right. So I'm going to tell him. And I will. Norb, you don't look like a bandit.
No, I will take off my robes, and then I don't think I don't look like a bandit.
Yeah, all right. And I'll come out behind him and I'll kind of try to stay behind him a little bit and I'll hold up the rock.
Put on the meanest face I have.
You guys declare yourselves too. I want to know that you are who you said you are. And I'll do the under the eye while holding up the rock.
Which eye?
Left eye. Declare yourselves too. So I know you are who you say you are.
He does the motion as well.
Look out and give me a heart attack.
Who are
Jeez.
you and where'd you come from? I ain't never seen you before.
We just came in from Norb this afternoon, right in the middle of this whole fucking... What kind of circus you guys running out here?
Who sent you down from Norb?
Thought you were supposed to have this place locked down tight, and we're just gonna sort of come out and, you know, kind of nonchalantly.
Oh, stay right there.
You stay right there. You're
Wait
supposed
a
to have this
second.
place locked down tight. We come in here, there's like 4 or 5 guys in here just killing people. They killed a fucking snake, for crying out loud.
Why don't you shut your mouth and tell me who brought you down from Norb? I want a name and I want it now. Be quick about it, boys.
Ansem
Steps
called
back.
us up here.
He just starts laughing. You never show the rock until you made the gestures, you fucking numbs. And he goes like this to the boys behind him. And they're gonna loose their crossbow bolts. Roll initiative. You screwed up the sequence.
Yeah.
That guy told that actually Brock told you how to do it.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a week ago, so, you know, excuse the living fuck out of me.
Oh, Brock.
All right, let's just mow him down.
Norb, you wanted to say something before this all goes down? You can.
Yeah, well, so when Lachlan did the symbol, he did the left eye, right? Did the guy
Mhm.
do the left eye back?
He did the response call to you.
Okay, he did do the
Yep.
correct response.
Yep.
I
But he-
interpreted that as doing the same thing back.
Oh.
And I was going to be like, wait a second, you're not really one of us.
But you're supposed to show the rock last.
That's right.
Right.
At the
right.
end, yeah. That's all right. We just get to have a nice little combat here. So go ahead and roll initiative
It's
for
gonna
me.
happen anyway.
Yeah.
It was. Just the nature of the
25
beast.
to 20. 15 to 20.
19 for Dez.
Des, nice. Okay.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I got 14.
14 for
Oh, yeah, that's between 10 and 15. Math is hard.
I
It is.
know. Especially when you have a bow tie.
5 to 10, or I guess Xanthi, you're the last one.
7.
7 for Xanthi.
Math's
All
almost
right.
as hard as like secret handshakes and signals. Fucking
No
Hold the
shit. It's
rock.
hard to remember. I mean, you had a near-death
right.
experience. You almost died. You killed an ogre. Lots happened. All right, so here's what goes down, my friends. Desmond, you're at the top of the order. You're still in the kitchen room. You can hear all this
Yeah.
going down outside. You can hear Lachlan kind of flexing against these guys, and you start to hear in the tone of the voice of the bandit who's doing most of the talking that they're starting to not buy what Lachlan is selling. And that's at that moment you have the initiative to do something. What do you want to do?
All right. I'm going to spring out. All right, so I'm attacking from a hidden position.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to jump out in the hallway and shoot that guy in the front with my
Okay.
crossbow.
Okay.
So here I go.
It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make them honest, babe.
Ooh, that was close. That's gonna hit, I'm pretty sure.
What'd you roll?
Plus 25 to hit.
Yeah, you hit for sure. Give me some damage.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so that's sorry, I'm adding
I know it's tough.
17 piercing.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
For the sneak attack.
17?
Yeah. I rolled pretty good damage.
Oh my, I would say so. That's real good.
I rolled a 7 and a 6.
Tell me how you take down the fucking boss of this
Oh,
crew.
nice.
Dez is just gonna hop out in the hallway and just shoot him right in the throat. The arrow's just gonna go. The bolt's gonna just go clean through.
Oh shit!
How's that for you never showed the rock first?
All right, Desmond, and then you dip back into the room.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll duck
guessing.
back in. Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. Wow, nice fucking blast.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to their turn. And they're going to fire some crossbow bolts at Norb.
Poor
First
Norb.
one.
Miss him.
Need to start healing Norb.
13 to hit Norb. I think that misses, doesn't it?
Nope.
All right. And then the second one is a 12. That misses as well. And these two guys fucking retreat and start running. They're going
Do they
to
have
get...
shoes on?
It's hard to tell.
Oh yeah, it's like 1 in the morning, right?
Yep. All right, they can get right there. So they took their action, they fired. Actually, no, this guy can get farther than that. 5, 10. Okay, there we go. All right, so they shoot their crossbow bolts and they take off running. What are you guys gonna do? Norb.
All right,
probably
I
go
am
after him.
going to chase them.
Okay.
And I am going to
You're muted.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Tie-dye dragon. That's cool.
Nice.
I'm going to attempt to grab this guy and hold him in place.
Oh, you're clipping out a little bit there. Give me a grapple check.
A 9.
What is it?
A 9.
Yeah, okay. A 9 is... That beats my roll.
So I'm going to grab onto him. I'm going to look him in the face, and I'm going to be like...
Hey, can you, Kirk, can you not put your mic up like that? Because you start to clip out. Thanks.
Okay. Can you hear me okay still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to hold him, and I'm going to... As I'm holding him face to face, our beards are touching. And I'm going to look down, and my eyebrows are going to touch his beard, maybe his mustache a little. I'm going to look back in his eyes. Is he wearing boots?
You look down at his feet. He does have boots on.
Okay. Does he look like Brock?
No.
Okay. And I'm going to lean really close to his face. My nose is almost going to touch his. And I'm going to say, you are never going to be happier that you're wearing boots today, because I'm probably not going to eat your face and rip your skin off.
All right, so you have him grappled.
That's all I got.
Yep. All right. Lachlan.
I'm going to run here. And I am going to a guiding bolt, the one that is running away.
Ooh, nice.
So that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Just hits.
Nice. And that is 6, 10, 14, 15, 16 points of radiant damage.
He's running across the corridor and you fire off your guiding bolt. Is that what it was? A guiding bolt? And just blasts him in the back, and it just propels him forward about 10 feet, and he just lands on the stone floor and just kind of skids. Motionless, smoke kind of billowing out of his back as you have taken him out.
Nice. Damn it. I had to waste the spell.
We'll say he kind of ended up skidding on his stomach right here. All right. That's your turn, Lachlan. Do you have anything else, or is that okay? Then no. Xanthi.
All right. Xanthi will come out of her hiding space for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh gosh. Are we killing this one? All right. Then she's going to take aim and shoot the legs of the one that Norb is hugging.
Okay. Give us a roll to hit this guy.
23.
That will hit, even with the cover of Norb.
3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. Yeah. All right. It doesn't kill him, but it burns his feet a little bit. One of his feet's probably doesn't have a boot on it anymore as it starts to burn him. Desmond, you are alone in the room.
The tick comes back to life. It is undead.
Zombie tick.
I'm gonna race out of the room.
A zombie tick would be preferable to a cocaine tick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Especially in front of cops.
Hell yeah.
Up to here, and I'm gonna pull my dagger and stick this guy.
The dagger?
Yeah,
oh,
the
no.
dagger.
All right.
And
the dagger.
We're all gonna pay for that at some point. When you turn evil in the middle of a big boss fight and you start stabbing us in the back, we're gonna regret every time you stab someone with this thing.
Dagger needs its human sacrifice.
Yeah,
oh my god, you guys are terrible.
You
guys have become terrible people. You're monsters. These guys
we
are just
learned a
doing their
lesson,
job.
Brock.
This is
No.
this is just
These
the
guys are
security
hanging
crew.
out with gnolls and zombies.
Look, there's no zombies or gnolls on this level. These guys
Yeah.
are strictly hired security.
No.
That's a sorry, math is hard. 21 to hit.
Yep. Roll some damage and you get your sneak attack as well.
Yep. Ooh, let's see. 11 piercing.
Tell me how you kill this guy. What does it look like?
Evilly.
I'm just gonna be racing up, and then right when I get super close, I'm just gonna be like right into his chest, super fast, and all of a sudden the guy will just like slump.
As you come in and jab your dagger into this guy's chest, Norb, you're holding him and he's struggling against you for a moment. You can see Desmond come in and he's got this look on his face that's different than you've ever seen before. It's almost like he is like ravenous with hunger for death as he comes in and he drives the dagger into this guy, and it kind of like pushes through, and you're holding him and you look down and you can see the dagger coming out his back, with Desmond just grinning like it's the best experience he's ever had. Desmond, give me a wisdom save.
You know that scene in Saving Private Ryan when the German soldiers slowly pushing the knife in the enemy?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
So
that's
horrible.
exactly what's going on. She's like,
It's terrible.
just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Oh man.
16.
16. Okay. Desmond, you stab the guy and you can feel yourself being pulled deeper and deeper in, as if your whole body, your arm, your hand, the dagger is being pulled, and then it releases and you pull back and the dagger is in your hand, and you look at the dagger and you see something. You see something in the dagger that you've never seen before as you just kind of look at it, and then you kind of shake it off and just put the dagger down. The guy drops to the ground. You're not sure.
Whoa, that was weird.
It was more than weird, but yeah, it was definitely out of the ordinary. You've never seen that before. It was a darkness. It was like a roiling darkness in the dagger blade itself. The guy drops to the ground. Unless Norb holds on to him, but Norb, as you're holding him, he's just kind of like a gout of blood, like squirting out onto the stone. Give him one more squeeze.
Okay. Yeah. Why not? And then let him go.
Yep. You juiced him. And that, my friends, is where we're going to take a break. We're going to go get some juice, and we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks to everyone for being here. Desmond, the murderous psycho, is on the loose.
We sniped these guys.
We're going to have to kill you at some point.
You totally sniped these guys.
We're going to have to hide the bodies.
You came out and blasted the leader and took him out in one shot. That was amazing. Okay.
One shot at that guy.
Really quick. We do have a giveaway. We're giving away the Scarred Jungle, which is some content that is put out by CZRPG Publishing, the folks that have supported our stream for over 2 years, providing us with content to give away to folks like you. !drawing to get in on the giveaway. I'll put a little information in there. This is a really cool piece of content. Stick around. At the end of tonight's session, we will draw a lucky winner, and we hope it's you. So stick around, and we will be right back. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to this awesome group of players. We have infiltrated the legendary Moathouse. Yes, we are playing the Hamlet and Temple of Elemental Evil sort of track for this awesome adventure written by Gary Gygax. And so we're in the Moathouse. Our party has descended into the caverns below and explored a bit, engaged with an ogre and some zombies, came back up and hid themselves amongst the ruins of the tower of the Moathouse with the hopes that they could evade detection should anyone come back. Well, guess what? Based on a couple of random rolls, we got some bandits that returned to the Moathouse and set up watch, trying to identify why their friends were dead, why the doors were barricaded. They searched through some of the ruined chambers of the Moathouse. Luckily, Xanthi made a really smart move with some magical subterfuge and hid them from being discovered by making the door look like the lock was jammed. That, along with the debris that they'd piled behind the door, made it seem as though that room was inaccessible, and so it was not searched. Later, they tried to go fishing for bandits with gold, which had worked before. This time it didn't quite work, and they ended up engaging with a couple bandits and completely whooped their butts, which was kind of fun to see as you guys took them down. It was a little dark, though, Des, with some of the dark shenanigans that you were pulling with that dagger of yours, which is troubling, to say the least. And maybe we'll unpack that at some point. But in the meantime, let's unpack what, my friends, you're going to do next. You have put down the 3 brigands, the 3 guards, the 3 men that had been accosting you in the hallway. They lay bloody and dead on the ground. The 4 of you standing there. What do you do next?
Was that Brock? Did I get Brock?
I don't know,
Does
but
he
we
have
should go
boots on?
check that one in the. I'm going to step to the edge here, Dave, and with my night vision, I'm going to check the courtyards to see if there's anybody else that's just there waiting for us, kind of thing.
You look around and you don't see any movement, any motion with your dark vision. Of course, everything's kind of a gray.
Yeah.
The rest of you are having a very hard time seeing. There's no light illumination in here now that the light has gone out from the guy's pipe. Maybe there was a torch burning, so maybe there's a little bit of torchlight in the main room that you're in. But Lachlan, you do not see anything as you look around the room.
I'm going to step out and go to the body.
Okay.
Do you think that was all of them?
And then I'm going to grab the body and haul them back.
First thing you notice about the body when you go up to it is that it has boots on.
Yeah, but I check, is it Brock? I remember his face.
Roll a D100. Let's just see. We'll say there's a 20% chance. If you roll 20 or lower, it's Brock.
He bought some more boots with that money you gave
Please
him.
don't be Brock.
I'm going to roll it in the D&D Beyond just so that,
That's cool.
it's 100%
You can roll
clear.
it any way you want. Just roll me a D100.
Oh, nice.
Is it Brock?
No,
Is it
but it's
Brock?
a 69.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so no, it's not Brock. Unfortunately, Brock got away this time. But here's the thing. Maybe you'll run into Brock down the line, which will be kind of fun.
Be a reoccurring NPC.
Yeah, that guy owes me 10 gold, man. That guy owes me 10 gold.
Oh, good old Brock.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
this
right.
guy's outfit looks kind of fancy. Do you think he was in charge? And she's gonna rifle through his pockets
Mm.
to try to get her money back.
Yeah,
we need to search that guy.
he's got a coin purse for sure. He's got 17 gold piece worth of coin on him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's a heavy purse. Almost
My
as if
10
he
gold back.
recently got paid or recently took some money off of somebody. You don't know, but it's a heavy purse.
Is it my money? Did he kill Brock? Robbing
you
us of
mark
our
your coin?
vengeance?
Nobody kills Brock. I'm just putting that rule out there right now. Nobody kills Brock.
I'm gonna find him.
Nobody puts Brock in a
I'm
corner.
gonna stab him with my dark shiny knife.
Does he have anything else on him besides money, like a key or?
yeah, he has. He has a there it is. He's got a morning star, a light hammer, and a dagger. He's got the coin that I described, and that's about it. He doesn't have anything else of too much of interest. He's wearing, he has a shield, and he's got a chain shirt on that looks scuffed and beaten and maybe missing some links, and it's not great. The other guys are dressed in cloaks, and they have scale mail. Again, not fancy by any stretch of the imagination. One of them has on the armor a emblazoned eye with flames on it. It's faded, but definitely you've seen that before.
Yeah, was it on a shield?
It was on a shield that was recovered from the abandoned farmhouse by scouts from Burns Badgers after they went out there to kind of see what happened when you were out there and killed all those gnolls, which precipitated the attack on Hamlet, which got us all right here where we are today.
Yep.
Do you think we should take that and see if it's, magical later?
Well, I can cast detect magic.
Would it be hard to get that guy's chain shirt off?
No, take a little time, but not hard. I mean, he's a big guy. You'd kind of like have to roll him around and take it off, but you could do it for sure.
Des will go after that chain shirt for sure.
Okay.
How long does it take to cast a spell as a ritual?
10 minutes.
Well, I don't know that we want to spend 10 minutes, but...
Xanthi is going to grab that Morning Star and light hammer. She's going to put the light hammer in her bag, and then she's going to offer the Morning Star over to Norb. Do you want a Morning Star?
Yep.
What about the
Nice.
guy that I just hauled in? Go through his pockets real quick. What's he got? What's he at?
He's got 17 copper, and he has a chain around his neck. It's silver chain. It looks like it's maybe worth, a couple of gold pieces. Nothing super fancy, but it does have a ring that it is laced through. Just a plain ring.
Take the chain and the ring.
Okay.
I'll stuff the body in here.
Yeah, we should hide the bodies
That sounds like a great plan.
in case more of them show up.
Let's put them in the trophy room.
Okay.
So you guys spend some time moving the bodies to the trophy room. So it's the middle of the night at this point. You've successfully hidden the bodies. What do you want to do next after the bodies are hidden?
Downstairs?
All
What do you
right.
think?
Do you want to go back down? I thought I heard somebody on the other side of that door that we didn't go through.
Yeah, that door is locked. We're not gonna mess with it, I think. But
In the
we
troll's
should...
room? In the ogre's room?
Yeah, downstairs.
Oh, downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something, but I couldn't understand if it was a person or something
Sounded
else.
like a person's voice.
Do we want to check the clubhouse again?
The bunkhouse?
It
Yeah.
might be a good idea.
Again, just to make sure that there's not a bunch of people hanging behind us.
All right, yeah, let's check it.
Yeah. Figured it would have come out when we were fighting, but let's not take a chance. In for a penny, in for a pound.
You take a couple minutes, you go up to the door, you listen, you don't hear anything. You try the door, it opens, and you look inside. It is dark aside from the glow of some embers in a small little fire pit that they had put together, and there is some meat that looks like it's either cooked or maybe at this point it is overcooked on the fire itself. You get the wafting aroma of cooked meat that meets you as you open the door. There's nobody else inside.
All right. Close the door. I'll leave the meat. All right. Let's go down.
All right, take two.
Yep. So my suggestion is let's go down and go check that door in the ogre's room, and then we'll sort out what we want to do from there. That's like not a bad staging point.
All right. Oh, we should.
Oh,
probably
remember, there's
plan
gonna be
on-
some zombos, right?
Yeah, meeting some zombies.
I'm not gonna turn him unless it gets hairy to save it.
I would say try to save what abilities you can while we're fighting them.
Yeah.
What order are you going to go down the stairs?
I'm gonna go first.
Okay. Who's going to
I'll
follow
be right on
Lachlan?
his tail.
Okay.
I'm gonna go last.
You can ride my tail anytime.
I'll bring up the rear.
Wait, that's not last.
Oh, you can
So,
go last.
Yep. Lachlan, Norb, Desmond, and Xanthi heading down the stairs. So you start to pull away the debris at the door. You move all that aside. You open the door. You look inside. Everything seems to be as you left it. You start to pull the debris away from the stairs. You make your way down the stairs slowly. Are you stealthing? Are you just brazenly walking down? Tell me a little bit about what you want to do here.
Yeah, I mean, stealthing as much as I can with my disadvantage and all that, but going down carefully, shield up, and
Sure.
taking it slow.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
I'll blow an advantage.
Okay. Straight roll, baby.
Straight roll. So it's gonna be a 13.
13. Okay.
That was one advantage.
You get to the bottom of the stairs. Everybody else roll a stealth check too if you're trying to be stealthy. If not, you
Yes.
don't need to roll one. You should roll one.
16.
Okay.
Des will have his crossbow out too, by the way.
Okay. Norb, Xanthi, what do you got?
I got a 4, and I have my glowing moon sword that shines like a beacon in the light, guiding the zombies to certain death.
Okay. That's good because otherwise
That's
you would
why you
have
rolled a
no
4.
you would have no light otherwise. So it's important that you have light. Lachlan, Xanthi, what'd you roll?
A 9, and Xanthi will light a torch.
Okay. So Xanthi has a torch as well. All right. So as you make your way down, Lachlan, you get to the bottom of the stairs and you look and you can see that there are the 5 zombies, which you had known were there, that are just sort of like milling about the room. They don't seem to notice you as you poke your head around the corner.
All right, I'll motion to the others. Right there. I'm gonna step out. Norb, step out, and then we'll drop to the front of the stairs. Xanthi and Des stay in the stairwell and poke him from here. I can't hear you. You're
can't
being
hear
too
you
sneaky.
Mm.
ASMR channel.
Do you want me to try to distract them?
No, we're gonna just kill him. I'm
You
gonna
say just
step out.
charge in like
I'm gonna
a
step out.
raged bear.
I'm gonna step out. Norb's gonna step out also, but we're gonna fight him in front of the stairs so that you and Xanthi can stay in the stairs and poke him from here.
Okay.
I think they're coming.
I step out here. Hey, zombos!
They all turn to look at you.
Huh?
Hi, it's us. We're back. It's so good to be here. Prepare your bodies for final burial.
Roll
Have you been
initiative.
saved? I'm here to speak to you about the Lords, Stormcrow.
Give me some initiative rolls, everybody.
Have you heard the good news?
Have you heard the good news?
A GNU?
The GNU?
I've heard of GNU.
The initiative.
Initiative.
Yes, please. 20 to 25.
Oh, that's me. Hold on. What's my plus here? 21.
Okay, nicely done. 15 to 20.
16.
16 as
Okay.
well.
16 for the boys.
I've rolled a 5 for initiative the last 3 times, which makes it a 7.
A 7, okay.
Hey, question. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
We'll finish up initiative.
Go ahead.
Are these stairs is this a wall in a corner, or are these kind of like open stairs that you could like potentially jump off the
It's
side?
walled. So it's a
Okay.
narrow staircase that opens and then you're at the bottom
At the
where
very
Norb
bottom.
is.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. All right, so you guys call out. Xanthi and Des are in the stairway itself. Desmond, it is your turn at the top of the initiative. The zombies have heard your friends as they called out to them, and they look over, and they're about to move in your direction. What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna peel out of here. 1, 2. Excuse me, Norb.
Just for your knowledge, Des, just in case you're trying to do something, there is a pillar right here.
There's a pillar right there.
This is a pillar. Yep, as is this right here.
I'm going to bonus action
Nice.
dash to this point and hold my action, and when the zombies get closer to Lachlan, I'm going to shoot.
Okay. So when they start to approach him, you're going to fire. Which one are you going to fire at?
Well, as soon as the zombie is within like 5 feet of Lachlan, I'm going to shoot.
Got it.
I guess.
All right.
I'm just holding an attack.
Sounds good. Lachlan, it's your turn.
I am going to hold action and wait for the zombos.
What's the action that you're holding, and what's the trigger that would trigger the action?
As soon as one steps into melee range with me, I'm going to
Clobber it.
MC Hammer.
Okay. Norb.
No, these are the same zombies that we fought earlier. Do any of them look noticeably damaged from our combat earlier?
I mean, they all look like shit when you first saw them.
Yep. I was afraid you'd say that. You know,
Most of these were all turned, so they might not have been damaged. I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying I know one is, but yeah, I'm gonna go shoulder to shoulder with Lachlan. Do the same thing. One steps into range, put it down.
My bro.
So you're holding an action as well? All right. Okay, so then it's the zombies' turn. So they are going to move forward. Des, you can take a shot at number 8, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot at number 8.
Okay.
Hello, not great.
What'd you get?
ASMR channel, zombie.
Shh. Quiet.
Looking it up. Hold on. Sorry. Just 11 to hit.
You know what? 11 hits a zombie, dude.
Nice. Okay. Seven. Okay, 9 piercing.
On number 8. Okay.
Yep.
Luckily, that was one that had been injured before, and you drop it. Boom! It drops to the ground as it gets right up to Lachlan. You fire, and it drops to the ground in front of Lachlan. However, another one comes up behind it. Lachlan, you can take a swing at it because that's what you were waiting for. Desmond, as you fire, you notice that one of these guys comes towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the shot, kind of seeing the motion. And Norb, you get to take a shot as well at number 7. And Lachlan, you can take a shot at either 5 or 8. It's up to you.
Okay. I'm going to take a shot at 5. I got 20 something to hit, so I'm assuming that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
And I got 19 to hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna hammer.
Give me some damage, Lachlan.
Yep, it's a coming. 6 plus 4, 10.
10 on number 6. Sorry, or number
the one
5.
at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. 5.
Total
Dude,
damage.
you may go
Sorry.
sank.
Give me the damage one more time.
That was 10.
All right. Doesn't not knock it down. Norb, which one do you hit? 7?
7.
Okay.
I hit it for 9.
9 damage. All right. Also not knocked down. Desmond, number 1 comes at you and is going to take a swing at you and try to slam you. 17 to hit.
Damn it. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, but I only rolled 2 bludgeoning damage. So it grabs you and like slams you against the wall. Norb, the one in front of you, number 7, is going to try to do the same thing. I don't think a 6 is going to hit you. Number 6 is going to attack Lachlan. 16, I don't think hits Lachlan, does it?
Nope.
And then number 5 is not going to hit. They all miss, you guys. And then Xanthi, it's your turn.
Xanthi from up above, I figure she has a fairly good angle to see that number 5 over everybody's head, and she's going to firebolt it.
Plus
Okay.
I'm short.
Yes, you are.
He's short, yeah.
Fighter bolt.
5 feet tall.
Firebolt for 21.
21 hits.
Do you yell that when you do it? Fireball.
Always.
Like a superhero. Firebolt. 3 fire damage.
3 damage. It does not drop it to the ground, but it certainly lights it up. You can see a little bit more of the downterior of this space. Anything from Xanthi? Do you want to move or anything? Or are you good where you are?
If I moved 5 feet down, would I be in a threatened square of 7 or not?
No. No,
Okay, then
you're
I
protected
would be
behind Norb and the wall of the stairway.
That's a
Yeah, I
wall
wasn't
there.
sure how far the wall went.
Goes all the way up.
Okay.
Yep, so you're good there. Brings us back to the top. Desmond, this zombie is in front of you. It just slammed you against the wall.
All right, I'm gonna pull my dagger and stick him.
Okay. Do it. Do it now.
You know what? I'm gonna use one of my advantages for this one. Thanks, chat.
Chat. You guys are great.
Just minimized everything.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Come on, 20. Nope. So that is a pretty good though. 24 to hit.
Yeah. Yep, that will hit for sure.
Don't get sneak with this. For 7 piercing.
7 piercing. Okay. Does not drop it. It just kind of like you jab into it and you sink farther in than you think just because of the degradation of this corpse. And it kind of reaches out. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Smart.
To here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
All right.
I do have movement still, but I think I'm going to stay right here.
Sounds good. Lachlan.
Yo. I am going to smack-a-doodle-doo the number 5 still. That will be a 19.
That will hit.
Nice. And that will be 10 points again. 6 plus 4.
Yeah, you drop this guy to the ground. Crush him.
Nice.
And the zombie goes down.
Crusher.
Anything else from Lachlan?
I am not.
All right, Norb, it's your turn.
All right, 7's getting put down right here, right now.
Do it.
Right here,
Let's do this.
right now.
21 to hit.
Yes, that will definitely hit.
For 9 more damage.
9 damage is all it took, and this one goes down as well. There's one more kind of standing next to Lachlan that looks over at you.
Can you imagine if this zombie's leveled while we were upstairs, and that's why they're so tough?
I wish
It's
we
possible.
leveled while
They
we
got
were
a long
upstairs.
rest, just like you guys did.
Yeah. Who's up?
All right, anything else, Norb?
Nope, that's what I got.
All right, zombie number 6 is going to attack Lachlan. It's not going to hit. I rolled a 4. And zombie number 1 is going to chase Desmond around the corner. But can't get there because they're slow. It's just kind of shambling around the corner. And that
you
brings
made a
us
friend.
to Xanthi's turn.
Okay. Can I see 6 from where I am?
Maybe kind of, but they would have a little bit of benefit of cover from where they are relative to your
Okay.
location, I would say.
Then I will sneak by Norb to get out here and be like, oh, hey, Des. Oh, God, what is that? Turn around and shoot one.
Okay, nice.
Oh, they're
Kill
ugly.
it with fire.
Firebolt! 14
14 will hit.
for 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. That doesn't drop it, but looks really bad.
Yeah.
Looks really, really bad. All right, that's Xanthi's turn. Do you say anything else? Say anything epic?
Not this time.
All right. Brings us back to Desmond. Desmond, Xanthi runs down. She looks surprised, fires off a firebolt, illuminates the zombie that just came around the corner following you. What do you do?
I'm gonna move down. Well, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move here and stab this one in front of Lachlan.
All right. Number 6.
Hey, Des.
Hey, how you doing?
We're a lot more flippant when we've had a long rest. I don't know if you realize. We're more like,
Totally.
hey.
Yeah.
This one's going a little
It's very
more in our way
casual.
than
Very
previous
casual.
Yeah, it's very
else.
Earlier, it was like,
I'm rolling a lot of
that's
okay.
4 hit points.
21 to hit.
Yeah. That definitely hits.
Good sneak attack on this one. Ooh, 14 piercing.
14 piercing. Yeah, that's all you need. That guy goes down. There's only
Nice.
one zombie left. I think that's the end of your turn, Des. It's Lachlan's turn.
Well, I have movement left.
Oh, do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back up here by Xanthi.
Okay. And
Just say,
then
there's one coming around this way.
nice.
I want to say, pardon me, miss. I'm going to come around.
Crush him.
The Crusher. 12.
12 hits. It doesn't take much to hit these guys.
It does nice. I'm like, oh, I finally missed.
God, we had so many problems with these guys earlier.
10
Yeah, you
damage,
did.
6 plus 4 again.
Yeah,
This dice is
you
on the-
knock him out. Yeah, you did get swarmed. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
last of
true.
them. He goes down, and things get silent again.
All right,
'Cause what do you do?
let's go check out that ogre's room.
We have to go find the thing that produces them to destroy it, you know?
Yep, definitely.
Is that the thing? Like there's
That sounds like a
something that's,
side quest.
Summoning zombies?
Little factory. Let's go check out on the mimic. Let's go check the mimic.
I gotta see what's in that chest.
Hey,
Just so curious.
you've been burning for it.
You guys are going back up to the ogre's room?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to search this place from top to bottom.
Get him out of the way. Norb, you walk up to the chest. Don't worry about
Yep.
the map for now. Just tell me what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna walk up to the chest, and I'm gonna get down on my hands, on my knees in front of the chest. I'm gonna look at it really closely. Like, does it look like it's good construction? Is it well made? Does it look like it's got strong banding around the corners?
It looks like a really nice chest.
Okay.
It's definitely
Does
not,
it-
doesn't have that sort of like rundown, dilapidated, rotten wood kind of vibe that you've seen in the upper chambers. This looks like it was probably the ogre's personal lockbox. And there is a huge lock on the front of it.
Okay.
Check
I'm
their
gonna-
traps. I heard this
Yeah, he
one
wasn't too
story once
bright,
about
but,
acid that sprayed out of a lock and liquefied someone in a party.
Oh wow. Okay. So you
alright.
think that's from activating the lock mechanism? That it triggers it?
Oh, I don't know. The guy I heard it from said they didn't open it.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
So they didn't open it, but it still sprayed acid all over it.
Oh no, the first guy did. He tried to, but after that they
Oh.
just didn't feel like trying to open that chest anymore.
Did he try opening
this
it
the
the
top?
the conventional way with like a key or like a lockpick or something?
Oh, he didn't say. But
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
know, it
go
was
with-
like a cautionary tale about why you should check for traps.
right.
I'm gonna go check the ogre for keys.
Yeah, I'll look at Des like.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe he's just got a key on him. What do you think?
Like it. Good thinking.
Makes sense if it's a lock. Somebody probably has a key.
All right,
Yeah,
Dave, I'm gonna
you're
search
gonna
the
search
ogre.
him. Yeah, you
Yeah.
search the ogre and you find a small pouch on his belt. The huge great club laying on the ground next to him. It just looks like a big club. Doesn't look
That
too
hurt.
fancy. Yeah, did
Yeah,
some
tell
serious
me about
damage.
This.
Anybody want that? Norb, you could swing that around. Just saying.
You know, and
I
I'll
like your
and
shiny
I'll-
sword.
and
though.
I'll hold up the shiny sword, like,
Yeah, it
and then I'll
doesn't.
hold
No,
up
that's
the
pretty
Morning
nice.
Star in the other hand.
Ah,
that I
you're
just
good.
got.
You got your
It's got
hands
some
full.
of Xanthi's hair stuck in it. It's a little.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's like a big
What?
like a tree branch. Basically, it's not nothing that you'd want to keep.
What does
You
an
do-
ogre keep in its pouch?
You open it up and
Whatever
look
it wants.
inside.
Mhm.
people.
You open it up and look inside. You pour the contents out into your hand, and it's a bunch of bones.
Ugh, bunch of nasty bones. Look at these. What do you think he does with these?
I don't know.
They got
can I
any
do-
kind of markings on them or anything?
Not that you can see.
Can
Just
I do an
bones.
Arcana or a Nature check? to
You can do a
see-
medicine check.
Medicine. Okay.
All right, so I don't see anything else on him though.
Natural 1. That's disgusting.
They look like bones.
Ugh.
Actually, you continue looking through his stuff, and you find on a chain around his neck a key.
Oh, shiny. I bet this is it. I'll pop it off his neck and toss it to Norb.
Catch it, jam it into the chest lock, give it a quick twist.
The lock pops open.
Acid.
I'll open the
Acid
chest.
spray.
I'll open the chest and then lean back without looking inside, waiting for the acid to wash over me.
Oh, you're just giving
Roll a
yourself
dexterity
up to it.
save.
There's no acid. It's fire.
You kidding? You're serious?
Yeah.
He tempted the wrath.
I
of
got
God.
a 4.
A 4? Oh God.
Luckily for you, it wasn't trapped.
Norb totally flinches though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he totally
I
does.
flinched. Yeah, I
Oof.
flinched.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, ah.
You open it up. The lock is opened, and you haven't actually opened the chest yet, but the lock is open.
I'm gonna do it again. Fling the chest open and then lean back without looking inside.
Aha! Now roll a dex save. No, I'm just kidding. You don't need to. It's not trapped. But you fling open the chest. Yeah, you fling open the chest.
Guys, oh my gosh. Everyone,
What is it?
look
pile of
in
gold?
here.
What is it?
We're rich, right?
Well, the first
What do
thing
they
that
keep
you
down
notice when you look inside is the odor.
Oh God.
It
It's
stinks.
his undies
It-
drawer.
It's something disgusting.
It's really bad. There's all kinds of soiled clothing that it looks like it's
Oh.
just been stuffed inside, and that's all you can see is soiled clothing.
It's the laundry dude. The whites.
I'm gonna poke around in it with the knife a little bit. With
Who
my
locks up
dagger.
their laundry?
I'm gonna pull some of the clothes out with the dagger.
Yeah, you can pull out the clothing.
Maybe
They
he's
look like
afraid of his
they look
laundry.
like skivvies. They look like cloaks.
Oh, that's one of his
Um,
loincloths.
Yeah, there's a loincloth, a cloak, some skivvies, some socks. I don't know. Do ogres wear socks? This one does. There's
This one
socks. There and you pull out all this clothing, and it looks like it's too small. Much of the clothing is too small to be the ogres. So it looks as though they're humanoid size. Human, elven, maybe even dwarven in size. They don't look to be like the ogre's clothing, but nevertheless, you pull this stuff out and throw it to the side. You see inside the chest that there are some glass beads some brass candlesticks, assorted coins. There's just a pile of coins inside, sort of loose.
Well, he was really guarding the treasure over here, wasn't he?
Well, look, Des,
Yeah, no
you got to
kidding.
look at it this way, right? You live in the basement with a bunch of
Those-
zombies. What are the chances? I mean, this is a treasure
I'm gonna
Like
be
if you
honest
were
with you, that
living
was
in
a
a
little
basement,
anticlimactic.
of a
know,
Moathouse with a
Too many
bunch of
guys I
zombies.
just stabbed to get down here.
Yeah, but you gotta. It's all contextual, right? Like a bunch of glass beads. If you're this guy, you're wearing a loincloth with some zombies. It would be a pretty princely sum.
Yeah, but like, what do you
He
do
really
with
liked
coins
other
if
people's
you stay in a
clothing.
basement?
Hey, you got this out. You hear
Was
a voice. Hey, this out.
That's what I heard before.
Gosh. I'm gonna move towards that door.
Hey, this out.
Right before we open the door's a mimic.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm gonna look around. Does it look like there's anything else in here? Or is it just piles of ogre garbage?
Tell me what you're looking around at, and give me anybody who wants to do, like, if you want to just kind of look around, give me a perception check. If you want to investigate anything that you see in here, give me an investigation check. It takes more time.
I'll investigate this corner over here where Des is.
I
Okay.
will help him.
Okay.
Just looking for anything of value. Weapons. Gold.
Okay.
Hidden
Giant
treasures underneath.
Gems. Giant diamonds.
Okay. Anybody
Shiny
else want
magic
to roll
items.
a perception check as you're just scanning about the room? Feel free.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
that's
the
gonna be
perception
pretty
test,
good.
bud.
If you care to search for anything.
Plus investigation. 21.
21. Oh, dude, you find some serious refuse. Probably ogre related refuse. You find some mushrooms growing upon it. The spore. You see broken wooden chests, and you do find some weapons. There are some beat up and broken swords, some dulled and chipped daggers. It looks like possibly the refuse pile for anything that the ogre killed as part of their duties here. Anybody else
Right, I
roll
think-
perception checks?
I did,
Everything
I
of value
got-
is in that chest.
13 plus 5. 18.
Okay. What about Norb? Did you roll or no?
No, I'm gonna be pretty much on this door.
Okay. Lachlan, one thing that you noticed, Xanthi, did you roll or were you helping? You were helping Desmond, right?
I helped Des.
Yeah. Okay. So Lachlan, one thing you notice
Oh, I
as
didn't
you're
roll it.
turning
Advantage.
away, as you're turning away from the chest, you look down and you notice that one of the stones in the stone floor that's right underneath the corner of the chest seems to be a different color, a different shade than the rest of them. Norb, you're at the door and you're listening. You can hear, "Hey, let us out of here! Help!"
Okay. Door locked.
You try the door and it's locked.
Okay. Wait till everyone else is done doing their thing, but I'll pretty much stand guard at the door.
I'm going to, hey, Des,
What's up?
head on over to the chest there.
Norb,
See that
you,
stone?
I didn't see that before.
yeah, he points it out and you can see that it looks to be some sort of a mechanism. You've seen things like this before, Desmond, and I'm not going to get into your backstory on what you have and haven't seen, but you've seen this before, buddy. You know what this is. It's a mechanism.
A mechanism.
Norb,
Like a trap?
you look at the door and it's locked, but you also can see, you're a smart guy, that there's a bolt that you could open the bolt and unlock the door. It's locked from the side you're on. In other words, whatever's on the other side is locked in.
Oh, okay. No, I'll look back. Does anyone see me?
Yeah, I'm there.
I'll be like,
That's a trap.
and
Don't touch it.
I'm gonna point at the deadbolt or the door lock thing.
So the door is locked on this side.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna grab onto it and then look back at Lachlan like I'm gonna do it.
Go for it. Got the hammer up.
I'm gonna look at. My gosh. I'm just gonna look around and be like, I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
No one's stopping me? Alright, I'm doing it. Flip the lock. I'm gonna kick the door in.
It opens outwards.
All right, so you, yeah, that's funny. You open the door, and as you open the door, you can see a dark room, now partially illuminated by Xanthi's torch, and your sword, because you still have your sword out. You look inside and you see 3 figures, a small, gnomish-like figure that steps forward, 2 humans standing behind, all of them looking defensive. The gnome turns to you and says, "Well, what took you so long?
We were
We've been calling out for you."
We're killing zombies.
And
We almost
ogres and
died.
people.
Yeah, well, we almost got ate by that big fucking ogre.
Yeah, but we killed him before we had to depart for a little while, so you were safe.
He looks past Norb. I see that you did. Hey, thank you. Hey, boys. They killed him. They killed Lubash.
Who you?
My name's Narf. Pleasure to meet you. I'm just a gnome of the countryside, and I got captured by the gnolls. They sold me to the bandits, and well, here I am. I thought I was gonna get eaten.
What about you two in the back?
Well, my name's Craig. This is Jai. We are we're just merchants that got waylaid along the road by these goddamn bandits. Here we are. Ended up here, hanging out with this nice little fellow.
Can I incite these fuels?
What are you trying to incite?
I just want to see, because I'm pretty sure I just want to see to what degree are they possibly lying to us. I'm pretty sure the halfling is kind of holding back and not.
He's not a halfling. He's a gnome.
The gnome, sorry.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the other two are probably okay, but I just kind of want to sense if they're playing coy or if they're being frank and honest.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll insight.
All right. Nope.
Have you seen? We're looking for 2 men. Lars and Jenkins. Have you seen them?
No, we ain't seen anybody, have we, boys? No, the gnome is right. We haven't seen anybody. We're just sitting here waiting to die. I don't know how long we've been down here, but
Why didn't they kill you?
I think the big one was looking to eat us.
How long have you been here?
Hard to say. I don't know. How do you think, Craig? Well, fuck. It's been a day, 2 days, maybe. They ain't fed us nothing. They ain't give us no water. You got a water skin or something?
Oh, I have some ale. She pulls out the
even
thermos
better.
that she
We have coffee.
kept.
Plenty of
we
coffee.
do
Yeah, we have all
some
the coffee you could want.
Coffee? Oh, I could use a cup of coffee.
I'll try to catch.
They push past Norb. The one called the gnome walks into the room and he's gonna walk over and he looks down at the ogre and just kind of kicks him. Ugh. You old bastard! This one was looking to eat us. Can you believe it? Fat bastard.
I would like to catch the eye of one of them and just sort of do the eye sign, just to see if there's a response.
Yeah, good idea. They don't respond. They don't seem to know what you're doing or even really know that you're doing something. You're just kind of like doing this,
Okay.
and they don't pick up on it.
All right. Well,
Look, we really we need to be going. If we could maybe get out of here. Look, if you could show us the way out, maybe get
where are
us
you
out.
from? You said.
Yeah, we're originally from Verbo City. We were on our way to Homelit.
Verbo.
Yes.
What are your names?
I'm Craig, and this is Jai. What are your names? You're not with the bandits. Obviously, you killed the ogre.
No. You were on your way to Hamlet?
We were.
What for?
Commerce.
Who do you know there?
Well, we know the merchants. Ranus Davil and his associate.
We came
don't
from
know-
Hamlet.
I don't know if you realize this, but Hamlet is like a shithole right now. It got attacked by gnolls a couple days ago, and like a lot of it burned down.
Well, fuck. We were gonna do some business there, but, we're still going there. We've got nothing now, so hopefully we can find some work or something, get some coin, and find our way back to Verba. I don't know. But as long as we don't get eaten, I think that's good. I'll have some more of that coffee. Thank you very much.
And like that place that they were building, the tower that they were building there, that's got exploded. So I don't know if they're looking for more people to work or less.
Well, that's a good sign.
So you're aware.
Look, we have connections in Verbo City. If you are kind enough to get us the fuck out of here, I would be happy to reward you in some way. Jai, yes, right? Yeah, of course, yes. Whatever we can do, just please let us out. Show us the way. Thank you so much. Shut up. Look, if you could get us out of here, that'd be great.
Well, we're looking for a couple of friends of ours. Are you aware of any other prisoners down here?
No, we haven't seen anybody else down here. Look.
Did you overhear any of them talking to each other? Anything that could help us?
All we could hear, my friend, was the farts and burps of this motherfucker. And he kicks the ogre again.
Yeah, he was a piece of work, huh?
He was gonna eat us. Look, I'm with them. We just need to leave, and if you're willing to show us the way out, look.
Well, the problem with that is, like I said, we're looking for some people down here. 2, there's probably still bandits up there. So my suggestion for you would be to stick here, stay down here, and wait for us to clear out the rest of this place, or come with us if you want, if you know how to swing a sword. We're going to go through this place and try to find the other prisoners, and then we're going to head out. I mean, you can go and take your chances if you want, but...
You're welcome to come with us. And it's super dangerous out on the countryside. I wouldn't travel alone. There's like massive bears attacking people and gnolls everywhere, and it's very dangerous.
We had a few fights on the way here. Do you definitely want to avoid the roads?
Look,
and the fields too, because of the griffins.
Oh shit! Look, we just need to get out of here. We've been down here long enough. The last thing I want to do is stay. So if you could just point us in the right direction, thank you very kindly, please, and thank you. Goodbye, and we're done.
All right, we're not going to hold them here.
This guy's rude.
Yeah, well,
you're rude. I just want to get the fuck out.
I'm gonna sign it. Can I just sign at this guy in Thieves' Cant?
Sure. Yeah,
with
totally.
The eye patch.
Yeah. The gnome? Absolutely.
Just like new in town. To see if he picks up.
He doesn't respond. Look, he walks over to Lachlan. Friend, if you could just show us the way out. I'm assuming it's through the broken doors. Let us know if there's anything that we need to fight along the way, or if you could get us out of here.
Why don't you know the way out? You were brought in, right?
Well, we were brought in sacks, so that would explain why.
Okay. All right, we'll show you the way out, but we can't escort you. My suggestion is that you stay here and wait for us to finish our job so we can escort you. However, you're an adult, so if you want to go and take your chances, that's fine too. I'll show you the door. But if you want an escort, you're going to have to wait because we're looking for some people here.
Yeah, look, we'll take our chances. We, honestly, friends, thank you for helping us. But we just need to get out of here. This is a terrible place.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. That's fine.
Also, I think that there might be some more guards maybe upstairs, maybe guarding the exits. But just so you know.
Just so you know.
If you go out this door, and then there's another broken door, and then you go around that, and there's stairs up.
When you go up, you can look around. There's some dead guards. You might be able to find some weapons to help on your way.
All right.
If you see a door that's jammed, don't try to go in that because we're pretty sure something really, really bad is in that room.
I'll escort them to the bottom of the stairs.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm telling you, you can wait here, and we'll escort you out if you want. I totally understand you want to leave. I'm just saying.
Wait,
That's
If
before you
problem.
we
go,
see your corpse on the way out, would you like us to like tell anyone you died?
So that's really fucking dark, but yes, actually, if you could, he takes out.
Send
Okay,
your regards
she
to her.
takes out her notebook.
Please, my sister Lydia Johansson, in Verbo City, and he gives you the address to her flat. Send her a message that her brother Craig died valiantly fighting bandits and outlaws. And took many of them out, we'll say, and
We'll send her the ogre's head and say that this was the.
embellish a little bit if you could.
Oh, absolutely. I will have a really good story. So, I mean, just because I don't think you're gonna make it, but you know, like, I mean, you probably will. Anyone else?
Bye.
Okay. Have a safe trip.
If you're still here when we come out, we'll escort you.
They don't even listen. They just walk out.
All right.
Hey, thanks for the follow, R Sworden 1. Appreciate it, you guys. Hey, just
Thank
as
you.
a heads up, we do have a giveaway tonight. If you are interested in free stuff from free loot, our sponsors at CZ RPG have donated a copy of The Scarred Jungle, which we will be giving away at the end of tonight's session. ! Trying to win. All right, my friends, you have released a couple of captives, and you scared them and kind of shook them down a little bit, but they decided to take their leave and not wait to be escorted or to go with you deeper into wherever you may go next. So now that you are alone again, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go check this last bit that we haven't checked, the bear fur thing, figuring if it's his bed or something. Maybe he's got something hidden underneath it. I'm gonna take my axe and like at arm's length kind of lift the bear skin and sort of just check underneath it. You're muted.
There's nothing that you see other than some roaches that scurry as you lift it up, and maybe some maggots that are crawling in between the grout of the stone floor.
Dave,
Professor.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Sorry. Dave, was that impression that I got from that discolored stone under the chest, was that it was like some kind of pressure plate trap, basically? If you move the chest.
Possibly. Could be a trap, could be a release of some kind. It's definitely different than the surrounding stonework, but you haven't really looked at it a whole lot, much more than just it was
I'd
pointed
like to
out to you.
investigate it when we have a chance.
Go for it.
Right now.
Sure. I was just going to tell the professor he might want to make some notes about the unhygienic practices of ogres for his publication.
It's down. Don't worry.
What's a 16 investigation?
Okay. Yeah, since you've already identified it, you look at it and it looks to be some sort of a pressure plate.
But I can't tell what it triggers.
You're not sure what it triggers, but it triggers something.
Does it look like it's depressed right now, or that like...
It looks like it's not triggered, so it's probably at the same... Hey, what's up, Biggie Paw? Thanks for raiding in. It looks like it's at the same level as the stone tiles around it, so if you stepped on it or pressed down on it, it would depress and then trigger something. Desmond, you've seen these before. You've seen these with traps. You've seen them with secret doors. You've seen them with secret hiding spots.
You want to get out of the room and then use your hand thing to press it down?
That is a really good idea.
I thought that was the whole point of that spell.
Pretty much is, but this guy doesn't always know to use it.
Get out of the room.
I'm gonna back up. Yeah, everybody back up. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
So
Looking
everybody
around
gets-
the broken door.
Yep, into the side room as you.
Yeah, just
Or
from
up
like
to
the edge of the
something.
door. I'm just gonna mage hand push the pedal, push the stone.
Okay. And how much can you press with a mage hand? Is it like 10 pounds or something?
Yeah, I think it's like 10 pounds. I'll have to
You
look
can
it up real
shove
quick.
someone, can't you?
I can, but that's with telekinesis. It's
Oh.
a little different wording wise. Because it's basically like you can cast the mage hand spell at will, but you can also push people with it.
By the way, there's one advantage that GDTRFB 1995 gave us for whoever needs it, so it's floating there if ever anyone needs an advantage. It's floating in the ether. Just grab it. Thank you, GD.
Oh, up to 10 pounds.
All right. Yeah, we'll say that's enough just for the sake of moving along here. You depress the stone, and as you do, there is a click in the wall adjacent to the chest in the corner of the room. It releases, and you can see that now there is a space between the stones and what maybe lies beneath it, or behind it. It doesn't open a door, but you can see that the stones shift, which tell you, Des, you've seen this kind of thing before, that there's a secret door that you've just revealed.
Ooh, there's an exit over here.
Did that just open up a door? Like a super secret door? Like, you know, when somebody has a library shelf and then like you pull a book and then like the whole shelf
Like,
moves and there's
yeah,
secret
yeah.
laboratory?
Basically, yeah. This guy.
Secret lab.
Was it down here, Dave?
It's in the corner of the room.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, I think we should go check it out.
I'm gonna stay at the door here to keep looking behind us in case something happens.
I'll go up to the door,
I'll go over there too.
give it a little shove. Does it open further?
Yeah. You push it open, and you can see that there's a small room, 5 feet by 5 feet, a small chamber behind there. It's dark, and you don't have any. I don't think you have any illumination, so it's really hard to see what might be inside.
Well, Norb and Xanthi both have
Nor
light
shine your
sources.
sword in here. I'll just move out of the way a little bit so you can.
Okay,
get his
Norb
sword in
walks
there.
up and kind of uses his sword to shine some light inside, and you can see that there's nothing in the room. But if you want to, you could. There's nothing obvious in the room, let's say. If you want to roll to see if you see anything beyond the obvious, then please do.
Would that
Is-
be investigation or?
Sure.
Is there another pressure plate for another room?
I don't know. Help me look.
Okay, I will. Do you want advantage or do you want?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
It's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. 22.
Nice. Yeah, you look inside this room, Des, and you can see that there is what appears to be a second pressure plate on the stone floor.
His pressure plates had pressure plates, huh?
That's right.
Plateception.
All right, there's another one. Should I push it? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
but do it with your hand. Don't be in there
Yeah,
in case it's
I'm
like
not-
this
I'm-
thing where you press. And
I'm
then
going to
the
use
ceiling
mage
comes
hand again
down.
to press the plate to see what
Okay.
It's gonna
happens.
be bad.
You guys are all like standing there looking over Desmond's shoulder.
I doubt it's some
Trying
kind
to
of
see inside.
Yeah, we're like 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Freakies.
you easily push the pressure plate and it opens up a second door that leads off to the east down a corridor.
Ah, damn.
I knew we did.
Secret lair.
Secret tunnel.
All right, Des will pull out his lantern. There's more to discover down here.
Yeah.
Pre-game.
I'll keep my sword in the front, and I'll just start walking down the steps.
Watch your
leading the way.
step.
You know, I'm looking out the door. I turn around. They're gone. Guys.
You should see a big glowing light coming from.
You gotta
a little
see
hole in
this,
the wall.
Lachlan.
Yeah.
Do you follow them, Lachlan, or are you gonna stand
I'll go.
guard?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go, but while they're in the stairwell, I'm gonna stand at the top of the stairs still to kind of keep an eye on us. And once they get further down, I'll move along with the crew.
Is there
Okay.
any sign of like traffic going this way? Like, or is it
Roll
like
a survival check
dusty
for me.
and gross like the rest of it? Probably not great. 10.
Hard to say. You see cobwebs, you see dust. You don't see any specific tracks on anywhere you're shining your lantern around. You don't really see any sign of movement through the space. Lachlan, as you walk through the door, do you do anything to conceal your passage? Are you gonna pull the secret door closed, or are you just gonna leave it open?
Actually, I'm going to stay outside for a second, and I'm gonna tell Xanthi I'm gonna close the door, and then push the pressure plate to see if we can open this door from the inside. See what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stay in this little room right here.
Right. So I'm gonna close that door that's between us, and then I'll knock on it and say, "Go for it."
Xanthi, you
alright.
can see from the do you have a torch?
I do.
Yep. So from the illumination torch, you look at the door and you can see that there's a handle where you can just push the door and move it
Oh.
and
I'll
open
just
it.
push it open. There's a handle.
Awesome. I'm going to. So the chest was partially on the pressure plate originally. That was the thing. Like it was.
I think it was covering it, sort of.
Okay. So I'll make sure the chest is back on that pressure plate, and I'll step back inside and close the door.
Yeah, it was more concealing it than anything
Yeah.
else. Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right. So yes, we'll do that, and then we'll move in and close the door. Thanks.
Hey, come on.
We're in a
All
tight
right.
spot
So Norb, are you leading the way?
Yep, using my sword as like a natural light source.
Okay. Yeah. And then you make your
Natural
way
light source.
up. You make your way down the stairs. The stairs descend, and as you get deeper, you can sense there's like a humidity that hits you as you're working your way down into the chamber. The rest of you are following. And how are you guys
Yes.
moving down this chamber?
Des is moving as quietly as possible.
So Des, give me a
And
stealth check.
cautiously, just in case there's
Traps.
I am going to move. I'm going to stay back so that my, sound making abilities don't mess too much with them.
Okay.
Roll a 26 for stealth.
Okay.
And I'm not going to worry too much about stealth because I'm carrying a giant glowing beacon of light that shines through the darkness and brings all attention to me.
Are you still
Okay.
talking about your sword?
And Xanthi, you said you're looking for traps. Give me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Eight.
Okay. Yeah, you're not noticing anything as you're looking around, but it's not really your bailiwick, You're just like, yeah, there were traps earlier, so I'm going to look for those holes in the wall that you guys saw earlier when you first entered in. All right, so Norb, you're leading the way. And let's see, there we go. The corridor takes an angle to the south. You're
No.
kind of at the corner. Do you continue on?
Yeah, I'll go really slowly, you know, with my right hand kind of tracing the wall, feeling like around the wall as I'm walking, seeing if there's any, you know, discrepancies, any loose stone. Maybe I'm, you know, for maybe some form of pit trap or something. I don't know. I'll try.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me a perception check as you continue on.
Nice. I got a 7.
You don't notice anything. Nothing weird. I mean, other than the fact that you're in a subterranean chamber underneath probably the river.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep moving along then.
Okay. You can make your way down to about here or so.
Do you think that the bandits built this?
I
Seems
don't.
really
I think it was
expensive.
whoever owned the Moathouse before them. I would imagine. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, I mean, you'd have to be pretty rich to have a big place like this. And
Pretty
some
sure
of
that
those.
ogre didn't dig this hole.
No, this is way too nice for bandits and ogres and zombies.
Right. I think this is older than them.
Looking around, does it look old?
Yeah, it looks really old. Looks
Are there
definitely
any
old.
markings or anything on the wall that might be like intelligible?
Roll a perception check.
$13.
Not really. There's no scrapes. There's no symbology on the walls at all. These are stone walls. They look to be well constructed. I mean, you're not like a subterranean architect or anything, but these chambers and these walls seem to be well constructed, and they'd have to be somewhat well designed because, as I mentioned, they're holding back whatever the river is like above you guys. So you guys are like below the keep and maybe below the river
below a
itself.
swamp.
Yeah, below a swamp. And it's relatively dry. I mean, there's some dampness, as I mentioned, their humidity is kind of increasing. But yeah, you guys are continuing your way down this corridor.
We should
And-
see
Can I
what
actually,
leads.
can I actually use one of those skills that we never get to use? I have stone cunning.
Sure.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check. To know
Yeah.
exactly, like, you know, is this the same kind of stonework as above? Is this, you know, of human make? Is this of...
Maybe if there's secret doors.
Go ahead and
Alright.
give me a history check
Right.
using your stone cunning.
So, with double my proficiency check. Where's my history? So, 2, 4, 14. 14.
A couple of things that you pick up as you're examining the stonework. It's well made. The construction is very good. It's not dwarvish. Although you can see elements of dwarvish architecture technique, it's not dwarvish made. And it looks very similar in its construction to the upper story of the Moathouse. So you get the sense that it was, at least the area you're in right now, was built around the same time as the Moathouse itself.
Okay. So as you're wondering that, I'll tell you that. I was like, well, it looks to be of one piece with the rest of the Moathouse. There's definitely a bit of some dwarven technique here now. They've cut the stone and placed it, you know, with that little divot there, like, but it was not made by dwarves, so it's probably part of the original construction.
As the four of you continue on down the corridor, I'm not really looking at the map at all right now, but you guys are working your way down the corridor, and it seems to get a little bit more damp. There's a little bit of condensation on the walls the deeper you go. And Lachlan, as your three companions are a little bit farther ahead than you, you're walking along, and with your passive perception, you kind of gaze up at some of the work above you, and you can see that there is what appears to be a iron gate that is retracted into the ceiling, like almost like a portcullis that is currently open because your friends have walked past it and they did not notice it. But you do with your passive perception that there is a gate that is retracted into the ceiling. Maybe some sort of defensive mechanism.
Yo, stop moving for a sec.
Okay.
What is it?
There's a grate or some sort of gate that can come down here. I was just worried that you might trip it and we'd be separated.
You think it's a trap?
No, it looks more like for defense, like it was set up to block this, probably to prevent people from entering the Moathouse through this tunnel.
Or escaping.
Yeah, maybe this is the way that the Lord of the Castle escapes.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just worried that one of us might trip something and it would fall and we'd be separated, so that's why I just wanted you to wait. So I'm just going to catch up to them and get past the grate, and then I'll let them go ahead again a little bit.
Okay.
Xanthi's gonna just look around and see if she can spot like a button or a lever or something. She's not gonna pull stuff, but
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
to see if there's a pressure plate, that we could accidentally touch.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'll help
Please.
you. Look.
All right.
Norb, you can see ahead of you from the glow from your sword that the corridor takes a turn to the south.
17.
Okay. You do not see any mechanisms, Xanthi, as you're sort of like brushing your hand on the wall or looking around, holding your torch up and looking for something. Now you kind of have a search image because of the pressure plate. You're kind of looking about and you don't see anything that would trigger the closing of that portcullis.
Okay, I think we're safe for now. It must be further up.
Yeah, let's keep going.
All right, you continue forward and you see that the corridor turns to the south, as I mentioned. Norb, you get to the corner and you look down and you can see that there is a sconce on the wall to the south that is unlit. It is, again, it's very dark, and that there is a corridor that continues south and a corridor that continues and that goes to the east. I'll go to the map screen just so folks can kind of see what the map looks like, even though it's not really that important.
Fork in the road.
Yep, you have a little bit of a fork. But you're not quite forked yet.
But we're working on it.
Well, it's not too far apart. Maybe we'll both go peek around corners, see what we see.
All right, I'll go east if you go south.
Sounds good.
Have we checked if there are any tracks before we move down those?
You haven't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I wish we had the thief
Why
in the
would we
party
do
that could
that?
check for traps.
We're hiring.
Xanthi's.
So the chat knows we're hiring.
We're looking for a new party member. We could use a rogue.
I mean, we've made it this far, right?
A rogue ranger would be great.
Why would they put him back here?
All right, so Norb, you're going to go... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'll look around for traps, more pressure plates.
Ooh. Give me a check for traps roll. Give me an investigation check. You kind of hold everybody back as Xanthi requests your services.
So demanding.
14.
It's warranted. 14. Just as Xanthi is kind of like joking around with you, you look down like right in front of her and you can see that there is a pressure plate. And then you look up at the wall. You can see that there are perforations in the wall. There are small little holes in the wall, which you might ascertain could fire off darts.
Oh. There's a trap right here.
Where?
Don't move.
Oh
It's right
god.
in front of you. It'll literally shoot anybody if you step on this right here. I'll point out the plate.
Okay.
It's easy enough to avoid now that you see it. You hold your torch down, Xanth, and you can totally see it. It's like, it would have been the next step that you took. You would have probably pushed it down.
Xanthi or Dez?
Xanthi would have.
Yeah, follow me down this way. Lachlan, don't go wide around this corner.
Is that a joke about my girth?
Take it how you will.
I'm going to step exactly where you're stepping.
All right.
All right, Dez is going to proceed much more cautiously now.
And that, my friends, is the lesson that we try to teach, is be careful when you're in a dungeon. All right, so Desmond, you are going to head down here and look, and Norb, you're going to go over here and look down to the east. Norb, as you take a couple of steps down this corridor, you get the almost delicious aroma of meat being cooked on a fire.
Oh, these guys like their midnight
Well,
snacks.
that's not ominous.
It smells delightful.
Like bacon?
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's a fatty meat of some kind, something that you might think would sizzle.
Yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna take one more step, peek around the corner.
Yeah, as you look around the corner, you can see that there is there's another sconce. There's a broken crate in a corridor that turns to the east.
Okay. So I'll look back, see if Dez is signaling or anything.
I'll peek around my corner.
Desmond, you look around the corner and you can see that it continues on almost like a zigzag pattern. This corridor continues to head south.
Man, whoever built this.
They had a lot of extra stones laying around.
It goes around and around. More hallway. Should we go to the room?
So you have a decision point here on whether or not you want to continue to the south, you want to continue to the east, or you want to split up, which I totally encourage, and go both directions, which I think would be a great idea. You could cover more territory. It would be much more efficient. But
sure
we
we'd
will
find
not
each other
find out
very
what you guys
easily.
decide until next week, because this is where we're going to end for tonight. As you get to a crossroads, a fork that you have to make some decisions on, and we'll figure out what happens next time. So yeah, there we go. You are deep below the Moathouse, exploring the underground caverns. You found a secret door that led you into a labyrinth of sorts. So we'll see what you guys decide to do next week. Well, thank you very much, you guys, for playing. Thanks everybody for hanging out and getting involved in the game. We do have a giveaway. We are giving away the Scarred Jungle. I'll put up the graphic here on the screen for folks. !drawing to get in on the giveaway. It looks like we've got a bunch of folks in there. So thank you for playing, for throwing your hat in the ring. No, that's not the right thing. What is it? Is it a hat in the ring? Is that what it is? Is it really? Nailed it. Nailed it. Hat in the ring. Throw your hat in the ring. !drawing to get in on the action.
I don't know why.
That doesn't make sense. Why would you throw your hat in the ring? I don't know.
I guess because that's what they used to do. People would just lob their hats into a ring.
I'll look it up on Wikipedia later.
It's a good game, you guys. The old hat in the ring game.
The ring hat game.
It's the best. All right, we're giving this thing away. !drawing to get in on the action. Kirk will show you how it's done. It's very, very simple. Cardman is in there, so your chances of winning are,
Drastically reduced.
reduced. Winner decided. Yeah. So good. This thing's pretty sweet though. This is CZRPG has been sponsoring us for a long, long time. We really do appreciate them for doing that. They have an awesome catalog of stuff on Drive-Thru RPG. Please go check that out. And I highly recommend that you get in on their Patreon. I'm a patron. They put out battle maps and encounters and all kinds of great content every week, and it's fantastic. So
You know,
please
that
check
would be
that
a
out.
great scam if Cardman was actually Christian from CZRPG, who just comes in and rewins the stuff so he doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to give anything away.
That'd be a great scam.
That would be a good scam, but it'd be a tough one to implement, I think, because this thing is supposed to be random.
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
It's supposed to be random.
Let's see.
I guess we'll find out. All right, exclamation mark trying to get in on the action, you guys. We really appreciate it. Let's while we're giving folks an extra chance, let's go around the table here and please reintroduce yourselves. Tell us if you've got anything else that you want to promote that's coming up. I know some of you do, and we'll start with Andy G3D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy G3D here on Twitch and on our Discord. Come on over to our Discord and check it out. We have lots of fun over there. You can catch me here on this game every Tuesday night, playing Desmond, getting him in trouble,
Getting cursed.
getting cursed
With some weird dagger that
multiple
he's.
times.
Holy shit, he's deadly with that thing.
Yeah, he's good at not.
What do you
doing
think's
so
going
well,
on with
so,
that dagger? What do you think's happening?
I think it's trying to communicate with him, like share secrets.
How do you think he feels? Well, maybe we can talk about this for next week, but I'm curious how he feels
He hasn't had the
with
chance
what's
to discuss
happened.
it with anybody yet. So
I think he needs to
is
have a
very
discussion
curious
with
about it.
himself. I think he needs to discuss this with himself first.
He's very curious.
Oh, God.
He likes the way it helps him win because he
He likes
hasn't been winning a lot lately.
He likes the way it makes him feel.
Yeah.
That's really,
Yep, exactly.
that's really scary. That's really, really scary. Andy is also our producer for our Shadesong game that runs on Thursdays. So Andy, thank you for that. You do an awesome job of producing. It's awesome to have
Thank
you
you.
on the
Thank you.
production team. So thank you. Ashley, thanks for giving us the Throw One's Hat in the Ring background. I'm seeing that in the chat here. Thank you for
our
that.
super secret chat.
Our super secret chat. We are so knowledgeable now. Ashley, let's go over to you. Tell us what's going on and who you are.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter. You can also find me on our Facebook page. So come check that out if you're on Facebook. And you can also find me not only on Tuesdays on this channel, but this Wednesday, we are having the finale of New Varden. So come on down and watch us play a really weird alien world that is not like the traditional D&D medieval thing. So if you're interested in seeing something totally different, check us out tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Come on down.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited for the finale. Oh my God. We are in so much trouble.
Yep. For
Yeah,
the entire game.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, we've been in trouble pretty much from the beginning. Let's be honest. We are chaos incarnate. Very fun. Let's jump over to Kirk. Wow.
Me, I'm Kirk. Yeah, you know, it's just wild like that. I'm here on Tuesdays. I am Norb Nhyre, a scholarly wizard type with barbarian powers, professional caster of physical abuse and destruction.
That's not wrong. And folks don't know this about you, Kirk, but you are also a card-carrying member of the Chippendales, Minnesota edition, which is cool.
If you want to see me dance, just send me a DM.
Oh my God. We do. Everybody start sending them DMs. Go to our Discord server. This is it. This is our chance.
Are we having like a GoFundMe? Like
We should.
if he gets a certain number of likes, then we put up a video.
Sorry, Kirk. It's partially your own fault.
Yeah.
I love that bow tie, and I had to comment on it because it's so cool. It actually has D20s on it and dragons, which is really cool and really fun. But it's definitely a Chippendales bow tie. I love that thing.
You gonna have an ascot next week?
Oh man,
Nice.
that's so good. Very, very cool. Kirk, thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate you. Let's toss it over to the man himself, Bleak Season.
I don't know if I'm the man himself, but I'm a man. I am the Bleak Season on the Twitters. I'll be here tomorrow watching the New of Arden. Looking forward to seeing the end of that tale. It's been a wild ride. I'll be here Thursday along with Andy doing Shade Song and the finale of the Winter Thrice arc. And then on Sunday, the finale of Basin. So I'll have finales this week.
Oof.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
3 finales? What?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do after with my life. But yeah, join us for that. It's good fun, great players, and a good time. And we're going to cry because it's the end. It's the end.
It's really
Thank you for
sad.
joining us. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate all of you. You keep us going with your banter and your advantages and all that. So props to you all. Thanks, Dave, for a cool game.
Hey, right on. No problem. My pleasure. And I appreciate you guys. I am DM Dave. You guys know me. I play games, produce games, and run games here on Guild Superior with my friends. And I really appreciate you guys because we get to do this every week. And it's something that I really look forward to. So thank you very much for having fun with me. We're going to go ahead and give away this thing. So the Scarred Jungle. Ashley, if you wouldn't mind the ceremonial 5-second countdown, if you would.
All right, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Here it is. Tie-Dye Dragon.
Right, nice.
Tie-Dye Dragon, if you are here, you have won.
Hey,
Let us know. Give us a quick affirmation that you are indeed here, and we'll make sure that you get that content. If you're not, we're going to give it to somebody else because that's what we do. Tie-Dye Dragon. Come on, are you here? Did you
Tie-Dye Dragon. Show yourself.
Uh-oh, Tie-Dye Dragon may not be here. Ashley, I think we're going to have to do it again.
Oh,
Here.
no.
No Tie-Dye Dragon. All right, here we go.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fucking Cardman.
Fix. The fix is in.
The fix is in.
Fix is
I
in.
knew it.
Here's the thing, guys. It goes deeper than Cardman is Christian. Cardman is Tie-Dye Dragon.
And he's just
Cardman
doing it to
Inception.
throw off us.
Dude, Cardman is
Something like
everyone.
that.
Every single person that's following and watching us
We
is
only
Cardman.
have one follower.
It's
It's all
Cardman.
Cardman.
With all these accounts.
Hey, congratulations, Cardman. We do love you. We joke around with you, but we do love you being here. And everybody else, thank you
Yeah.
so much for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome.
Wins a lot because he's here a lot.
That's right. And you deserve it and earned it and all that good stuff. We're going to raid into our friends at Perception Studio tonight. I don't think we've raided them for quite a long time. So please give them some good old fashioned Guild Superior love. We will be back tomorrow with New of Arden finale. Check it out. Thursday, Shade Song finale. Check it out. Sunday, Vason finale. Check it out. And then we'll be back with some more Monday Night Mayhem with Ystera, our new Monday Night Mayhem. You guys, it's all kinds of shit going on here. Thanks for being here. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Let's raid.